Hello everyone and welcome to Prestige Encounters. I am your Dungeon Master Salkos and this is a D&D campaign brought to you by Prestige Game Community. Before we get into the session tonight, we have a few important announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group created in goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com or use the command !midnight in our chat for a direct link to their website. Find their music videos on YouTube, listen to their music on Spotify, and even ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. Thank you, Midnight Syndicate.
Alexa.
We love your music, and we're looking forward to using it during spooky season as well.
Oh, yeah. They excel in that season.
We also utilize Arkenforge. Arkenforge is a comprehensive tool for game masters and dungeon masters alike to bring more immersion to their games. It has a wonderful map making tool. You can also find playlists, ambient sounds, and sound effects. And if you have a smart tabletop, it has miniature detection as well. Wow, so amazing, so cool. And I actually mean that. That's not sarcasm at all. It's really not. I love it. And you can even make your crows sound like cows if you really want to.
Yeah.
For more information, go to arkenforge.com to make your one-time purchase for the majority of the software. Add-ons are also available, but you can use the code Prestige at checkout for $5 off the $35 total, so you can buy it for $30. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, right? Right?
I think it's like reasonably cool.
Yeah.
Unreasonably
Fiscally
cool.
responsible we are.
You said it.
And lastly, we have officially launched our Minecraft server for Java 1.20. The server is featuring a lot of MMO and fantasy aspects while keeping the core game intact. You can play our first dungeon, the Corrupted Hive, now, with more dungeons on the way. With special magic items, we have added wands to the game as well, and you'll eventually be able to get wands that can heal, throw fireballs, throw lightning bolts, all that fun stuff. Programmed by myself. You're welcome. So for more information, come join our Discord server, and the IP for the Java server, it's Java, is mc.bgc.gg. That's what you have to type in. It's fantastic. And if you like it, go upvote our Reddit post if you like it. That's really important to know too, but only if you like it. Well, everybody, I think that's all for announcements to beginning the session.
Ooh.
So,
Are we playing?
oh my God, what do you mean? Now we get to play the game. Grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table, and we are now beginning session 48 of Prestige Encounters. And here to tell us what happened last week, in case you missed it, which you shouldn't, but in case you did, is none other than Chloe, who is Astra in her own words.
Correct. So last session we reviewed everyone's progress over our training period. Myself, I planted a seed, but others, like Hydro, chose to improve their combat. At the end of our training period, we held a party, and although the queen could not attend, the princess came in her stead. With the princess came Zulkifli. We had a wonderful reunion with a lot to drink, a lot to eat, and the presence of Daon's own goddess. In the morning, we relayed with the princess to discuss our next moves and what we need to do. She gifted us griffins, and Zulkifli was brought more up to speed with the going-ons of the group in his absence. Finally, after deciding our next steps, we moved forward. We decided to stop by Cornelius's house to have a word with him. Well, I did, particularly. I hope that in the event I pass, he will be able to complete my quest for me. Unfortunately, on the way, we did encounter this very, very large creature. It was a snake with wings all over its body, and it spat lightning. It was incredibly strong. But Harley, he gave the finishing blow on the creature, and we retrieved the crystal from its non-existent corpse. After this, we met with Cornelius, who was quite pleased to be free from the presence of the snake and the storm. He accepted my request to complete what I needed done. But he also had a bit of a talk with Quasar about some creatures that roam the astral sea. Like we always do, we ended up exploding the house with a bunch of moonshine that Cornelius makes frequently. Now it's on to our next stop.
Thank you so much, Master. So as Cornelius has thrown his Molotov cocktail utilizing his preferably tax-free moonshine at his house, thus igniting it, you all begin to walk away with the flames dancing, rising from the house, casting shadows flickering along amongst the tree lines. What would you all like to do?
Are we gonna sleep there? It's not really good shelter now.
Well, I suppose we can sleep on the griffins, but
Not good. What time of day is it right now, DM?
It is get into twilight hours as you kind of spent the first half of your day traveling, and it's now late afternoon, early evening.
I would not mind sleeping on the griffins. Granted, we don't come across a creature like that again.
Well, I mean,
Does it seem reasonable, DM, that the saddles that we are using to ride on the griffins might support us in our sleeping state, or would this not be possible at all?
So it's not necessarily comfortable for you guys to be riding on the griffins while you're sleeping. You did have like 2 days of travel that we skipped over. I don't know if I specified if you slept while riding or not.
you said we could.
yeah.
Yeah,
So we could like
ourselves.
trap ourselves in and sleep while they flew.
I mean, you technically could sleep on the griffins, but you're also close enough to the Fort Ron where you might be spotted, as there are no forests or anything for you to land without obscuration. That's the word.
I'll be honest.
Obscuration.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a word, but you know,
It is now.
Yeah.
it is a word
I'll be honest.
now.
It's our
I
word.
mean, we could sleep on the ground surrounded by the griffins. It's like protection.
Cover is the word.
Well, I mean, the house is kind of like a free campfire, and I'll be honest, I don't think I can sleep on the griffins in my current state. He coughed some blood up.
Well, I
Okay,
guess
we sit on the ground. So Kifley will just sort of wordlessly just start to get the bedrolls rolled out, start to just put some stones down for a campfire.
I don't know if we really need a campfire, Zulkifli. You know, there's a house burning right there.
We can't cook on a house fire, can we?
I mean, you
No,
Probably
can.
not the safest place to warm your hands.
This is for cooking and also for keeping away the insect. Serangga.
The ground's a little uneven because of all the lightning strikes, but it should be fine so long as it doesn't rain.
There are also 2-mile long chasms in the ground from the thunder attack.
Those
The
will make
thunder screen.
nice rivers one day, I suppose.
I should
Nice
note that
spot.
just standing outside in front of the fire, Zulkifli will shift down. His muscles will just start to kind of shrink down to human size. The claws will retract. The orange and black and white fur will just sort of slake off of him and blow away into the wind. There's always so much shedding every time. There's a lot of shedding.
Pop up a hairball.
Yeah, he tries to stand downwind.
Just someone standing behind him just slapped with
Yeah.
hundreds and hundreds of pieces of hair.
And then something occurs to him, and then he just sort of looks down at. He looks over at Quasar, looks at Harley, looks at Dion. Doesn't say anything, but he's just staring at them, checking for their reaction to his transformation.
They're just kind of looking at you.
How?
I mean, just, like slightly puzzled look on his face.
I think
It's
you
like,
meant
what?
like mechanically how, but
Oh, oh, mechanically how?
Is it?
One second.
You can't see which direction he's looking.
Yeah.
Trick question. It's all directions, 10 foot around me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a moment. It's just to get a read on on what they're thinking, what their reaction is, and then just a nod.
It's a blank stare.
Yeah.
Has Dan not seen Zulkifli shift before? I think he has.
I think they all
Maybe.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'll assume he has. I'm pretty sure it happened.
He was still alive then, yeah.
Harley just kind of doesn't react at all. Were you gonna? You want to ask me something? He kind of staring.
No. If you can change back, you change back. It is
I
allowed
wish.
here.
It would be much easier if I could just change back, but kind of stuck like this.
You wear frog? Stock?
No, just a good old-fashioned curse, I guess.
Curse? From what? Which?
Some kind of wizard. I didn't get a big look at him, but unfortunate. Whole village was cursed actually, but
Wait, you said
Oh,
it's a curse?
all change into frogs, huh?
no, variety of animals. That's why I was looking for a goose in the underworld.
Oh. I thought you were hungry. Okay.
If you're-
Have you sorry.
Top of
Make
his
a
head,
constitution check, I think.
I can't see it. It doesn't bother me.
Con save for the.
I'm gonna cast remove curse.
what level spell is that?
It's a 3rd level spell.
Third level. All curses. And
All curses affecting
says-
one creature or object end.
Give me one moment here to read up on something.
All right.
Sorry, just to clarify, are we doing watches?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
a good
For
idea.
Okay. Astra is going to spend about 10 minutes casting Druid Grove. And I'm going to use the tree one, Grove Guardians. So there will be 4 trees that'll be friendly to me in the group and no one else.
Wow.
Okay. So as you reach out and you begin to cast remove curse, you feel something sharp, like something stabbing into your hand, Quasar. Can I get a con save, please?
Yeah. That is a dirty 20.
You don't take any damage from this, but something has like repelled back against you. And you get the sense that this is not your typical curse, one would say.
That's definitely not normal.
Yeah, I told you. If it was that easy, I'd have been normal a long time ago.
It was worth a shot.
I guess not.
So, I mean, have you considered, maybe Zulkifli can give you some tips on how to change back? Maybe it's similar, like you can, turn back into a, where you were.
Yeah, easy.
I mean,
Yes.
I'm fine like this. I'm more worried about the whole town.
Well, but I mean, if you learn how to do it through him, maybe you can teach everyone else. You'll be the hero. You just turn into a frog during a moment of crisis.
I mean, kind of the only one like this. Most of them, they're just normal animals.
Oh.
Just, I guess I was lucky, but I gotta find a permanent solution. No real desire to not be a frog, I guess. At least.
Your family, your village, you just leave them? Or what?
After I got back from the underworld, the goddess said that they were keeping look, and I guess I got kind of caught up in all this, but they're probably safer under their protection than they are mine. I had to go to the underworld to save one of them anyway.
Protection.
And the second I get there, they're leaving, and then it's all up to me again, and I might lose another one. I can't let that happen again.
Hold on. Hold on. And then Zulkifli gets up and he just sort of walks away into the woods for a bit. And at some point he comes back with some berries, fresh game, and just a bunch of bugs, just a whole handful of bugs. And he'll just kind of set the bugs. He sets the berries down. He starts offering them over to Astra and any other vegetarian. And the game, he's just starts putting it on sticks, and the bugs, he'll just sort of awkwardly sort of hand them to Harley. This one is okay. This one stinks, huh? Stinks.
My diet didn't really change. I can just eat the game. I didn't get a taste for bugs. I guess thankfully it'd be a bit awkward when I turn back and I suddenly want to eat cockroaches all day.
I also thought he had an amphibian diet, Zulkifli. Don't worry.
Yeah. Change body, change your eating.
No, yeah, I definitely understand the the assumption, but I appreciate you trying to fit my dietary needs, even if they're normal.
But he just kind of looks awkwardly at just the handful of like slugs, worms, beetles, ants, various. Just kind of lets them flop one down, like one right next.
Casimir
in front of-
100% takes a beetle and eats it.
Yeah, watches them slither away. Just okay, and it pats Casimir on the shoulder, sits down the fire.
It's a little bit
Did you just eat a beetle?
Yeah, let's say you eat all kinds of things in the trenches when you're desperate.
Fair enough.
Are we in the trenches?
Oh, I mean,
Well, there's
we're
two of them.
surround- Yeah, I mean,
So-
don't.
We're
don't
definitely
give it
in
up
a
and
time
just
of
try-
war.
Yeah.
Where are the griffins?
Oh.
Are they secured? Oh, this. Oh yeah. Okay. Got you.
This is really handy.
Yeah, just don't put them in the bag of holding in case the monster takes them.
The monster?
The what?
The bag of holding monster.
Yeah.
Is this like a
there's,
running joke?
No. It's a real creature thing, person.
We need like
The bag of holding monsters.
Yeah, we need like briefing notes for things that you might face when living with the Seekers. Enemies, monsters that may have killed us, and premonitions that actually existed.
What? Yeah, good thing
I guess I should be glad I use a normal backpack.
Good thing I left my old bag of holding on the airship and, all of my money. And
You left you.
yeah, I didn't intend to fall off.
How much
I'm
money
gonna
did you
need
have
elaboration.
Oh, I had like a few thousand gold pieces.
Elaboration on what?
The bag of holding monster? What?
Exactly? Don't worry about it.
No, I'm worried about it.
We killed it. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, okay. So you
There
have
could be
this
more.
bag, and it will go forever. You open it up, bigger inside. Okay,
I got a
but
bag of holding
uh,
is.
also, if other people also have a bag, then it becomes very useful. Everyone carries a bag of holding. Okay, and you feel safe. You want to put something in. Okay, take something out. Okay, then one day you go to sleep, and then some kind of claw hand
Yeah,
comes
we saw
out.
it. It slashed my chest when we destroyed the bag.
Yeah. Maybe there's more of this monster, but we don't see. Astra, she has seen in her dream.
It was
killed
just
everybody. Yeah.
that can.
Yeah.
No,
But you
more
said
than
you killed it?
a whole monster. No. We only take its hand.
Yeah.
Maybe it comes back for more.
Don't tell him that.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, in the premonition Astra passed on, it killed a couple of us, and then I killed all of us. So, hey.
What?
I'm gonna not.
Fine.
Who has
Well-
the bag of holding?
well,
I don't want to sleep near you.
So, for anyone who knows the arcane, because we were all about to die, apparently I took a bag of holding and I put it inside of a bag of holding, which causes a whirlwind of arcane that could potentially move you to another location or could just completely rend you into nothingness. Better
To
to
put it
die.
bluntly, it fucks shit up.
Yeah, so die on our own terms, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Imagine
Don't worry.
sitting in a black hole.
And don't worry. I'll take the bag of holding and keep it safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and don't put it inside of another one.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. I'll just sleep on the other side of the
Yeah.
camp.
Also, don't put your griffins in there in the first place because it did say something about planar travel, and I'm not sure what would happen to them if you put them in a bag of holding.
But now I've kind of barbecued a lot of the meat on the skewers. I pass it around. Satay.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
And I just sort of
yes,
I
please.
hold it above my mouth and then just push all of it all into my mouth at once. It did change how I eat, though, I guess.
Yeah, and you don't have teeth.
Yeah.
Like Daon's biting an entire leg off of a skewered squirrel.
Yeah. Yeah, the tails are extra crispy when you cook them.
Yes.
Okay, so who is on watch?
I'll take third for early morning.
I'll go on first watch. I've managed to recover a little bit of my vitality.
No, I like the idea of being up early. Early bird catches the worm, no?
I could wake up early too. I want to make some travel snacks before we head out anyway.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, there's all kinds of protein on the ground there if you want to,
Yeah, I already catch the worm. Oh, over there.
Must be the early
I
bird.
was thinking more of jam with the berries.
I can take first and half of second.
Okay, I take second.
I'll take third.
Wow, we have a full crew on third.
Oh, wait.
Just one
What do we still need then?
first, I believe.
Okay, I'll go first.
All right, Revelor.
All right, so
Second.
who's going first?
Me.
Who's on first? What's on second?
Quasar and
I don't know. Who's on third?
Revelor?
Yep.
Who's second?
I'm
watch?
asking you who's on second.
Casimir's also first, by the way.
And Casimir. All right, who's second? Zul and Kydro?
Quasar is half of second as well.
And Quasar. Okay. And then who's last?
It's Astra, Dayon, Harley, And
I think that's it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright. Okay. So as everybody begins to settle down for the rest, Casimir, Quasar, and Revelor, you can begin your watch as the sounds of the nighttime forest begin to fill your ears.
Harley sleeps with his hat like over his face, leaning on a log, like like a farmer.
Oh, yeah, it just logged me out.
Okay.
All right. So Casimir, Quasar, and Revelor, it's your turn.
Oh.
Okay, now that it's just, I'm gonna what did the monster look like? Do you know?
I know it had a horrific long arm with razor sharp nails. Because it claws, it's ripped through my chest when we destroyed the bag.
I guess it's
Apparently it killed me.
Yeah.
I guess it's more of a question for Astra, because she actually saw it, right?
Yeah, apparently she can see. She has the ability sometimes to see premonitions of the future.
Yeah.
So she saved our lives.
I can see why she's called the Oracle then.
I don't know if she believes in herself yet. Of course, she lost everything.
She hasn't lost us.
No, and we got back so quickly, so... I still don't understand how that's possible, but...
From what you guys told me, he didn't actually die, did he?
I mean, Astra died,
Oh,
and
yeah.
she was brought back, so I presume when a god tells you it's a life for a life, it's not quite as simple as that, but, you know, I suppose I didn't have one really to offer. So
Revelor, you're awfully quiet.
Yeah.
Lord mainly just listens.
Speaking in third person, how pretentious.
Yeah. I mean, you are often quiet there, Revelor. I mean, you have much to contribute more so than just your big fire stick. Damn it, Jeremiah.
It's been a long few days, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we just beat some kind of primordial elemental.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. What is Kydro up to? What is up with that?
Apparently he wants to punch really good. I don't know.
I thought his punches were already adequate, but
Yeah, well, he kind of wants to become insanely powerful. What was that loud noise a second ago?
yeah,
It
that
was
Yeah, are we
wind
by the
blowing
ocean?
trees. It was wind blowing through the canopy of trees. At this point, you begin to hear the sound of distant thunder.
I thought we killed that.
I guess it could just be a natural storm. You know, all the seasons are out of balance, so...
What's everybody's passive perception?
For the
Why would you say
awake
that?
people.
That'd be a 13.
11.
14.
Okay.
Within 10 feet.
So while you are all sitting here talking, a voice calls out, I'm not hostile. Please don't kill me.
We've heard that before.
State your purpose.
I'm sorry to intrude. I just saw the fire and the smoke rising. I'm a traveler. I'm a trader. I was riding my cart, and then this massive beam came down and completely destroyed the road in my cart. I'm quite injured.
Oh, what a weird phenomenon. We definitely had nothing to do.
Catherine coughs up some blood.
What is your name?
Stepping out from behind one of the rather large trees in this forest, you see that there is a young halfling man, cannot be more than the age of 25. He is badly bruised. He is holding his arm that appears to be broken, and in some part. He has kind of this black mop of hair, and he's also a little on the heavier side. I'm sorry. I promise I do not mean you any harm. I'm just hurt, and I need help.
You know.
Question.
Oh, I
Before
would like to
anyone
talk
talks. Is he within 50 feet of the campfire?
I would say he's within that range, yeah.
We must remember that I
sleeping?
cast Druid Grove. Yeah, I'm asleep, but those trees that I awoke, all 4 of them, they are not sleeping.
Okay.
And he was not of
What does Druid Grove do exactly? Sorry.
let me
It's
try to
new.
cast. No, you're good. Let me try to find and cast it for you so we can take a look together. Because these are going to attack him.
Oh.
Automatically?
Oh yeah, no, because he's not he wasn't given the safe word basically.
We weren't.
I
either.
dictated no, I dictated everyone else is safe. Everyone in the party is safe, but strangers are not.
It's just slash him, launches across the field.
Wizard of Oz.
While he's down, why don't you?
Yeah. This is unfortunately we've had some bad luck with letting people into our camp.
Yep.
They have the stats of an awakened tree.
Ah, yes. Awakened tree stats.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll say that somehow he's made his way past the trees with his halfling abilities.
All right.
Simply because he would be dead at this point. And I was unaware that you cast that to begin with. I'm sorry. So we'll continue. But anything hostile or if everything shows up, we'll keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just so weak that they
my-
don't even notice him.
My name is Adelard. Hoscobble, if it pleases you.
Adelard, huh? So you're not secretly an ancient crone woman here to kill us in our sleep, right?
I'm not here to kill you in your sleep, and I'm not a crone. What a weird question to ask. But no. So no, my answer is no.
Okay. So I know you're injured, and your thought in the middle of the night, because I know you're desperate, is a heavily armed group of really strange-looking people next to a burning house. That's your best option for safety, which I suppose, if you have no other option, is the only option.
It was either the giant burning house or the wolves.
Well, you made the right choice.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm gonna just walk up to him, like where I hear his voice coming from.
Yeah, so coming into your line of sight within the range is exactly what I described.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna activate my channel divinity, turn the faithless. So if he's a fae or a fiend, I need a wisdom save.
He is not.
Okay, cool. I mean, that's good. That eliminates 2 options.
We are so suspicious.
Well, with good reason.
Yeah.
All right,
I almost got hugged to death last time someone came in our camp.
Well, I'm going to, if you don't mind, I'm gonna put my hands on you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal you.
It's a good touch, not a bad touch.
And I'm gonna expend 10 points of my lay on hands pool.
Yeah, so you hear this wet snap as his arm shifts back into place.
Oh yeah, that sounded like good.
Probably should have set that first, but I mean, I guess it set itself, so it doesn't really matter. But yes, you're feeling better now, like, aside for a little bit of lingering pain in the arm, I'm assuming.
He kind of like starts to bend his arm back and forth to test it out. It seems better. I appreciate it.
No problem. So, were you just on your way to, like, the next big town or whatever, just sell your wares? You said you're a trader, right?
Yeah, I do a lot of trade from the cities in the plains, and I traverse through this area and head to Belanos, and then Lernbin Hollows is where I'm based out of.
I'm gonna pretend like I know where that is.
It's fine. We were in one of those places.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know where Belanos is, but I wouldn't mind doing some trading if you have your cart nearby. If you want to bring it.
Unfortunately, it got destroyed along with most of my wares that fell into the chasm that formed.
Yes, that'll happen.
Yeah.
These chasms are quite weird. They seemingly sprouted out of nowhere.
Wasn't it a giant lightning bolt that struck the chasms? I mean, we saw that.
Well, yeah, but
it's hard to miss.
I mean, I didn't see it.
Make a deception check
All right.
with advantage.
All right.
I mean,
I mean,
he's not
really didn't
lying
see it.
though.
So there is a such thing as like lying by telling the truth.
Yeah.
You're still trying
Lying
to
by
mislead-
omission.
You're trying to lead this guy
Yeah.
into
I rolled a
I rolled
a 14.
14.
Oh, wait, no, I rolled a 22 because it's with advantage.
22. Okay, thank you. All right. Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. It was troubling. I don't mean, you've already helped me so much. I really don't mean to intrude, but may I sit by your fire? It's quite cold out, and I can smell the rain coming.
Yeah. Oh, we can smell rain. Okay.
You can't smell rain?
You can smell rain?
No, I just smell a burning house right now. By the way, we did not burn the house.
I must have got
That was the owner of the home, which is also not here with us.
Is he trying to collect insurance money, or?
No,
Nope.
he's just moved on somewhere else and decided that he was not going to leave anything by. We were actually hoping to sleep in the house because he was leaving it, but yeah, he did leave voluntarily. God, I'm not very convincing, even though I'm telling the truth. Yeah. Anyways, he's a little crazy.
Crazy?
And yeah, well, he had some moonshine and kind of, yeah. We were actually inside when he did it. It was kind of, if I wasn't a little fireproof, I'd be.
So at this point, the pitter patter of raindrops begins to fall.
Yes, come sit by the fire. I'll take you over there.
Yeah, I'd say the big man there. If you go in the right position, he might block some of the rain. Points to Dayon because he's so big. We also have tents, I assume, right?
Yeah, you have tents.
Yeah.
At this point, he's going to take out a kind of it's like a cloak that's been treated with some sort of water resistant chemical or material. And he
Like
puts it on his
wax.
side, and you just see how the water droplets, instead of soaking in, collect and then trickle down the fabric.
Very clever.
Well, I am an inventor. That's what I sell as my inventions. I've actually made this material using the natural secretion of some creatures that are resistant to the elements themselves.
Wow, that's very impressive. I say our friend here, he points to Revelor. He uses a stick that fires metal balls out of the end. Very interesting.
Oh, that is interesting.
I think he calls it a what do you call it? A gun?
The pepper box.
Pepper box. Okay.
Well, I do appreciate all the help you've given me, even though it's been a short moment I've been here.
Yes, of course. It's always good to help someone in need.
Mm-hmm. Casimir's still looking a little sus at him.
So is Quasar, 100%.
Casimir, by his nature, looks suspicious.
Out of a rucksack, he's going to take some bread, some crusty bread, and a small little, not small necessarily, but like a canister. That looks like a thermos, and he's going to open it up and kind of pour some of this red, viscous liquid out and to these small little cups and hand each of you one. A little prestidigitation and it warms up.
Ah, little magic.
Oh, just a little bit. Enough for to keep my house warm, the lights on, stuff cleaned.
What is this?
Oh, and he's gonna like slice some bread and hand you it. And you taste it. It has a rich herbal flavor, and you get a hint of peppers and roasted vegetables that have kind of been pureed with a little bit of creaminess to it. It's like a roasted pepper and tomato soup.
That sounds so good.
I can make it next time you come visit.
This weekend.
Counterspell is prestidigitation. No, skip.
That's fucked up.
That's kind of what we call
That's
in
good
my
spot check.
city in Learnbin Hollows, we call that a dick move.
Yeah. So, say you're a magic user, an inventor.
I'm, like I said, it's only at the most basic level. I can't even.
You are a brilliant man. This is delicious.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Do you make the soup yourself, or is this something you trade for?
I make this actually. We like our soups in the Hollows. I live in Schnippelwalk. Perhaps you can come visit sometime.
Schnippelwalk.
Mm-hmm.
That's an amazing sounding place. How did I miss that on the map? Yes, for soup, yes. I mean, once we're done our road trip.
Oh. Well, enjoy. That's the least I can do for the help that you give me. I'm going to rest by the fire.
Of course.
That's okay.
Casimir's gone to holding up his cup with mage hand just because he's feeling like it.
Shit, so's Quasar.
Cups are falling together.
Always good to have a free hand.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, he's got his obsidian sword has disappeared again to wherever it goes. Back in its sheath, actually. So, we'll see if this backfires. Last time we did this, it didn't end well.
Well, if it comes to that, I don't sleep, so...
Yeah, it's always been... I mean, living where I lived for as long as I did, I mean, I'm not unaccustomed to the sleeping habits of elves. It's a little disconcerting, though. You know, I know they always say soldiers keep on guard at all time, but when it comes to elves, it's on a whole different level.
Oh, yes, we are very fortunate creatures to be able to always be aware of our surroundings. Well, I guess it's a little different for me, but even still, I'm aware of my surroundings. My training must have really paid off.
Yeah. Say, except for poor Revelor. You don't do that, right? You just sleep like a...
Oh yeah, Revelor's an elf. Right.
Half elf.
Yeah.
Yes.
For clarity.
That doesn't really matter.
I mean, yeah.
What's the other
I
half?
still have all the human,
Oh.
but I still get all the wonders of being an elf. So
Pointy ears.
20 years, a longer lifespan.
You
Can you be
picks
put to
up.
sleep? Like,
Yeah.
ooh. What would you
Casner's
really
kind of
come down?
like wrapped his wings around his shoulders. Now.
Yeah, Quasar like flipped his hood up on his cloak.
Yeah. Still
Cormac's still
using the
just
mage
wearing
hand.
his hat, so he's good.
W.
This storm's getting pretty bad.
Yeah, do we have a cover for the fire? Like something we put over it so it
I
doesn't
mean,
go out?
it's a burning house.
Well, we have an actual campfire as well.
Oh, do we have that? Did Zokifli set that up like a covered fire?
Let's. Do you want to try to make something real quick so the fire doesn't go out? Because that.
Revelor, you seem like a very survivalist kind of person.
Aye.
Do you think you could help us protect the fire? I'm
I could
used
give
to
it a shot.
making fires.
Yeah, I want to try to like set up some kind of like small canopy of leaves over the fire.
Make a survival check.
Got it.
Do you have rope by chance?
Nat 20.
Do you have rope by chance?
I do have rope.
Yep. So quite efficiently, you notice as Revelor takes a series of fallen branches and sticks and a little bit of scrap metal that's fallen off of the burning house, and he quickly fashions a metal sheeted cover to your fire as the raindrops pitter patter on it, kind of creating a small drum sound as they belt down onto it.
What a soothing noise.
And soon enough, it's time for this first watch to end.
All right. Who's on second watch again?
Well,
Astro, Dion, and Harley.
Astra's on third.
No, what's
Astro's
on
on
second?
Dion
Oh.
and Holly. Okay.
It's Zokifli and
Kydro for
Kydro,
second,
yeah.
and then me for half of it.
All right. Well, Revelor, you go wake up Kydro.
All right.
He'll kind of go over to Zokifli. He's on second watching. Izul, it's your watch now.
Revelor just he stands up. He walks over the Kaiser and just
It's him.
kicks him. Hi, it's your turn to watch.
Oh,
Mm.
all right.
Okay.
Oh! Just be prepared. There is a halfling man in
Oh yeah, might want to
the
mention that.
camp.
Is he a witch?
No, he's an inventor and he uses a little bit of magic. He is not a crone.
All woman monster.
He is not an old woman. He is not a bag of holding monster. He is not a dragon.
That
Is he a god?
We did not ask if he's a god,
Pending.
but in say Quasar, you did. It looked like you did something outside of healing him because he got hurt by the the lightning that randomly fell from the sky for no reason.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was just checking if he was a fae or a fiend, because
Why is he looking for help?
He was hurt badly and he lost his cart. And yeah, so we're doing the thing that I said never to do. We're sheltering a stranger who may or may not have magical abilities. So good luck
okay.
with that.
Yeah. Do you have small people, friends?
No,
Never
he's
mind.
on his own.
We find out. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sleep.
All right, so Quasar,
Go. Quasar.
Zulkifli, and Kydro.
It started raining pretty hard as well, so Revelor whipped up a nice little shelter for the fire.
Oh,
Excellent.
Okay. Clever.
It makes quite a nice sound as well.
Sound.
The rain hitting.
Bet. Quasar, you're from somewhere else, huh?
Yes.
Far, very far.
I'm from the Feywilds.
Your first time here?
Well, I mean, at this point, no, but
Okay, well,
like, I mean, I guess since I haven't left the material yet, so yes, this is my first time here still.
it's very different.
It's a lot less normal than I expected. There's a lot going on here that reminds me of home, but not at the same time. There's a lot of fantastical people, a lot of weird things happening.
Yeah,
It feels like I haven't left.
yeah. Very lots of magic, but also this is a strange time because many things are trying to come here to this world. You also. So you have your people, family, father, mother.
Didn't really have a father and mother. It's not really how. I mean, I have people. I have a couple of people that birthed me, and like created me, but it wasn't a mother and father situation. Biologically, yes, but not parental roles.
Sorry, I no understand. What?
That's pretty strange, if I'm being honest.
It was
Yeah.
just I was taken care of by everyone, and I was just trained from very young. I was.
Village family. Everyone is your family.
Yeah, I was about 20 when I started being trained, and that was a long time ago. Around
Who
400
trained
years
you?
ago.
Who trained you?
How old are you?
I'm 439.
Who are you?
Who trained me? There's a lot of, well, just the previous knights in the guards of my court. Just all banded together to train me and train all the new and upcoming guards.
Really 400 years old. That's crazy.
Yes,
You could learn a lot in 400 years.
I have learned a lot. I've learned a lot about magic. I've learned a lot about the astral plane. I've learned a lot about the Feywilds.
What if you learned about dragons?
Would I have learned anything about dragons, Michael?
Make a nature check.
Nature check? Okay. 6.
6? Not really.
No, there wasn't really any dragons to learn about.
Right.
Yeah, no, nothing comes to mind.
No dragons in Feywild?
Nothing I can think of.
Well, if there's anything that you would like to know about dragons, I'd be more than happy to tell you.
I forgot you were here. What's your name?
Still,
Appearing next to, seemingly from the shadows, appearing next to Quasar, is a tiefling man wearing a long trench coat, a obsidian wand twirled in his hands. Two of you would recognize this man as Tristalin Fulltrust.
Oh shit.
Upon hearing this voice and like seeing like him appear, Quasar immediately just Crimson.
Oh. No, we know him.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah. We gave him that wand actually.
Oh, all right, Crimson. And just reshoot the sword.
Crystalline fulcrum.
Mhm.
Well, it has been a while since I have seen you all, and I can tell that you've gotten stronger since I protected you in that forest.
Oh yeah.
You know Casimir, yeah?
I'm familiar with him as a member of the Order of the most powerful magic casters for the Empire, but you know.
And so, how is Archmage Lustina?
She's doing well. She is doing well. Amelia is also doing better. She has not recovered her magical ability, had to step down in exile and shame, unfortunately, from her position. But those who matter, the Black Order, are doing quite well.
Yeah, I have a question.
Hmm.
So you're all about, infernal focuses, dark magic,
Oh, we
all
don't
that.
call it that, but sure.
Oh, well, the dark arts, maybe. Regardless.
You said you had
Do
a
you know
question,
what-
not statements.
Yes. Okay. So, how would you go about crafting like a dragon arm onto your like regular arm?
That is an interesting question. I'm so glad that we live in a world in which you can ask questions, because a question is something that you should always be able to ask, because an answer without a question is just a statement, right?
So you don't know how to do that, right?
Oh, I mean, I know how to do grafting with surgery. The difficult part is finding the thing to graft onto yourself. Do you have
dragon arm?
draconic flesh?
Not at the moment.
Then I can't help you.
Damn. We've killed a couple of dragons though.
Yeah?
Oh,
You
yeah.
have?
Yeah, we did. Shadow dragon in the underworld.
Yeah. Happened.
Oh, no?
Yeah, that's it.
I will admit that when I came to a giant burning smoke tower in the sky, I did not expect to find the Seekers. I've been lurking in the shadows for quite some time.
That sounds so suspicious when you say it like that.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Incredibly.
Oh, well.
You come to be a teacher, maybe be here to help with training or give us some guidance.
Training
Guidance?
Oh, what training?
Don't know.
Offer?
Maybe teach us about dragons. Kaido here, he is no mother, no father. He always need someone to teach him, huh? He thinks maybe you can be his magic daddy. And
Damn it. It just turned 9 p.m.
Incredible.
Nice.
That's a perfect setup.
That was so good.
Oh my god.
Perfect timing.
Holy shit.
audience has no context.
Fun fact, everybody, we started something new this session where during our pre-session setup, they have to have a phrase or wording that they have to work into RP, and he just did it. The words were Magic Daddy, so.
Okay, so maybe you can be his Magic Daddy?
That's one way to put it. Well, we'll see. Unfortunately, I must say I'm getting awfully tired of this weather. And he's gonna kind of flick his hand towards the air, and I grow still immediately.
Stopped the weather. Woof. How?
Are you finished, Hamlish? He says over his shoulder, And from a distance, quite a distance, you hear, I am. And through another rift, like stepping out of the shadow cast by your fire, is another man. He is wearing a trench coat, not necessarily a trench coat, but a formal black coat with lines of silver. He has dark purple skin and pointed ears. He is wielding a cane with an obsidian tip at it, with these glowing goggles. They have amethyst lenses that are kind of like reflecting light in a bright way. We can see these bright and brilliant eyes with his top hat that is hiding his just most of his silver hair. He's going to throw 3 heads on the floor, on the ground at your feet. And they kind of like roll.
Like actual like human heads?
Not human heads. You see that these have humanoid features, but they begin to disintegrate into black ichor. It seems that I was not the only thing hiding in the shadows. You're welcome.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I must. Emerald Tamlish this is my actually traveling partner within the Black Order. He bows. It's a pleasure.
Do I recognize this name?
You would not.
I would not? Okay.
So, again, you killed someone who is wanting to kill us. Second time now.
Well, I just think we just so happen to be in the area.
So, who are they?
Looks like some sort of assassins. I mean, what kind of enemies have you made to have things pursuing you in the night?
Any?
Too many.
Well, then your guess is as good as mine. They seem to be demonic in some way. Had quite a bit of fire magic, I must admit. But who's to say?
How far away are they? About 30 feet? 40?
Both.
Yeah, the bodies.
Amaro rolled them at your feet. Like he threw the heads. They're both standing around your fire, and he took the 3 heads and he rolled them, and they are now disintegrated.
Oh.
So you're telling me they're within 50 feet of the fire? They're in the Druid Grove.
They're in the Druid Grove.
Well,
but
you guys are in a clearing. There are no trees immediately near you. You're in a clearing.
Astra went to the corner of the clearing, and the 4 trees are basically together, and she's sleeping in the trees. That's why they haven't noticed. That's their job.
Okay.
Thank you. That's what I've decided.
Yeah. Okay. The good news is these guys are super powerful and they can do crazy stuff.
Yeah. I know, but I was just thinking about it. I was like, are you? Are you from the Feywilds?
I am not.
You're not. Can I roll insight on that?
Yeah.
All right. 10.
10. Telling the truth.
Okay.
Oh, Amaro is quite a rarity in these areas. He is known as a dark elf.
A dark elf. Oh. I was wondering because the purple skin, you look a little bit like me. I was wondering if you were an astral elf.
Just whispering. How does he know he has purple skin? think maybe he's not blind, huh?
Been fooling you this whole
It's
time.
just fake.
Anyway, just checking in to make sure you're all fine. It was always nice seeing old friends.
Yeah, so when you see old friends, you say hi.
Anyway, have fun at the fort. There is quite a considerable force there that you're going to have to take care of. Many powerful goblinoids that are interesting, I would
Yeah.
say.
Oh,
Before you leave, I have a question. Could you like write the process of how to graph something on like a piece of paper or something? It would be quite
I'll
silly.
tell you what. He's going to toss a something at you for you to catch. And you catch, as you catch it, there is what you see is like a small bone carved whistle. When you acquire what you are seeking, just pull on that whistle and I'll appear before you. Unless I'm busy. Then it'll take me some time, but you know, I'll know where you are.
Sure thing. Gonna pop it into his gi. Okay.
Sorry?
no, not you.
What?
Go back to
Use
sleep.
this fighting
Jasmine,
gi.
sleep.
Not regular gi.
I am going to go rest now. I need to get my 4 hours
Yeah.
in. So
Yeah, you sleep. Okay,
Oh.
Quasar.
gotta go do
Yeah.
that.
Trislan's gonna stand up and kind of like dust off his clothing. Oh, and I was supposed to give you this as well. Made specially just for you all. He's going to take from pocket a very small vial, like no more than an ounce of this very thick purple liquid. And he's gonna set it down. That is to help you with what you're about to do. Unfortunately, it has enough for one coating in one use. But you'll find there the manufactured poison that could replicate that of a purple worm. So, like I said, only one use. What could possibly be so dangerous that we would be giving this to you? And both he and Emerald are going to step into the shadows, and they just melt into it.
Oh. Pedro, sorry. No more magic, daddy.
Oh,
Three.
Pedro,
yeah.
what are you doing?
As far as what?
You're asking for what? A dragon hand? Dragon's hands are very big, bigger than you also. So how can you have this?
Well, it would be pretty easy, I think. I would just cut off the dragon's hand, cut off my hand,
Your
somewhere like around here maybe, and then just
so then
put it in the dragon hand, and then
Pedro,
black magic, and then I would have.
how can
a big
you
ol-
how
What?
can you walk with your hand bigger also than you?
Well, because then
Fighting also.
it would be
too
my
big.
it would be my hand then, and then I could just pick it up. You know, with my newfound dragon strength hand, or maybe I would use the hand as like my legs and just walk like this, and just dangle in the air as I just scuttle around.
Pedro,
Mhm.
this is very interesting idea.
Yeah, I think it would be cool. Have you ever been punched by a dragon before?
No.
I'm pretty good at punching.
Hmm.
They weigh a lot of weight behind them punches. So I'm thinking if I just like maybe I don't know if I want to lose the whole shoulder, but like maybe like elbow, be very cool. Just the rest of it is just saw.
Hmm. Show me, how will you punch? Show me. Here.
How would I punch?
Yeah.
Just like how hard do you want me to punch you?
Punch.
Just gonna punch him normally.
Okay, then I'll catch the arm if I can. This
What would
is
that be?
already strong hand. Maybe could be stronger, but you must work.
I think so.
When you are looking for a dragon's hand, or selling your soul, or what? It sounds like to me you don't want to be yourself. Maybe you think you are too weak.
Well, I mean, sometimes I think about it a lot myself, actually, Zolkifli. I know how hard I punch. I punch reasonably hard, but do you remember what happened when we got to the Tower of Allura?
Yeah.
I wasn't much weaker than I am right now, and I didn't make it past the first floor. There have been reports of people who have gone 35 floors and still haven't reached the bottom. I couldn't do that 35 times. Even if I was myself and a little bit stronger, I need to be much stronger. I need to get as strong as humanly possible. I need to
But
go
also,
above and beyond.
Kaido, also you must be more smart. Stronger? Already you are stronger. Faster? Already you are faster already. But if you are running into the mushroom monster, for sure you will be hurt first. Maybe also you must improve here. Huh?
Maybe. I have been being a lot more technical in the way I fight. I mean, I started writing down the weaknesses of all the monsters we've fought so far.
Yeah. I see you have ears, like elf. You are an elf also, like Quasar.
Mhm.
You want to live 400 years?
I'm not sure. It's a long time. I always thought I had the tower figured out in the next couple years. Not sure what happens after that. I haven't really
Maybe
thought that far
something
ahead.
else. Family?
Zolkifli and Kaiju, what are your passive perceptions?
13.
13. My passive perception is 17.
Don't mind me, you can continue.
Cool.
Family, I don't know. Doesn't seem like my thing. I haven't had family for a long time. Three Claw was something. You know, they were nice to me
Until they want to kill you.
until they tried to kill me. But everything leading up to that was okay.
This one is a bad family.
Right. Sometimes I think of the party a bit like a family of sorts.
Yeah.
Some distant, roundabout way.
Yeah. So here. Okay, good. Maybe there can be some kind of life for you, huh? After the tower. Just don't give everything. Save something for yourself.
In all honesty, I haven't thought of life after the tower. I don't know what that would be like.
Because of your mother?
Yeah.
I hear.
I'm not sure. But we'll see what happens. But up until that point, I'm gonna give it my all to getting stronger. But everything after that, I'll tell you what. I'll make a promise with you.
Yeah.
For now, all my efforts are to getting stronger and completing that tower. And when we complete that tower, when it's all said and done, and we're all done adventuring and we can all just go sit down one day, I'll figure out a nice, peaceful existence. Life after the tower.
Okay. Good. Promise.
Promise.
Clasp his hand. Shake it. We sit down, and Sukif is gonna take out his lute, and he's just gonna kind of idly pluck at the strings and look around and take a good sniff. Listen to the sounds. Trying to listen for anything creeping up on us.
Go ahead and make a perception check with advantage.
I love it. That's 19.
And make a nature check.
A nature check. Okay, can I do? Oh, it was an 8.
8. Nothing really is you know, sticking out to you from as far as smells go. That's about it.
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
And
great.
soon enough, it's time to wake up Astra, Dayon, and Harley.
Okay.
As the sun is now beginning to rise.
Tap them on the shoulder, except for Harley. Harley, I'll just sort of like blow lightly into Harley's ear.
Morning.
Oh, okay.
To start the day,
Maggie.
Astra's gonna get tea started. And look
Okay.
at whatever stars are left.
Be careful. There is this man here. He's a strange man. We don't know who he is. He come to here
What?
looking for help. No, he's not a back monster or old woman monster, so he's okay. Okay?
Wait.
Okay, I sleep.
Is he still here?
Great question. Is he still here?
Yeah.
I don't
Point him
see
out.
him. I guess he's
I
gone.
see him. I point out his sleeping form by the fire.
Oh.
No? Is he not there? I point out, and then I'm like, Lamar.
You should get
Astra,
some
something
rest.
seems weird to you. It appears that as you feel the breeze on your furball form and your fur, you feel it's not blowing in a normal direction. it would normally typically blow.
Are we talking like an updraft?
Like away. It's blowing up. So Adelard was sleeping on the fire. Like let's say he was on the left, right? So Kifley is here, right? And you're watching me, right? So here. And so Kifley's here. The wind is blowing this way. As if blowing the scent away from you guys.
Okay. I will store that piece of information, and I'll just keep a close eye on upwind. That's quite strange.
Arlie will start. He'll start whistling as he grabs the whatever leftover berries they have from last night. He's gonna start sitting by the fire and just start mushing them into little vials of jam.
I will say that there is a canister of roasted pepper soup with some bread where Adelard was sleeping.
Well.
Clever girl.
Don't mind if I do.
So Kifla's gonna curl up. Go to sleep.
Did someone wake Day on you?
Oh yes, I'm awake. He stands up and kind of dusts himself off from sleeping on the ground.
Typically, I hear you before I see you, so.
Yes. Just you know. Dayon starts off his morning by doing some stretches and all of that, stretching his muscles a lot more flexibly than you might expect, considering how bulky he is.
While he does his stretches, Astra will cast Primal Savagery just for the claw effect to really dig into the dirt. I'm gonna tear up a good patch of dirt for Inkwell to eat and snack on.
Yeah, it's quite muddy due to the downpour while you were sleeping, but you know, it's like when a mother bird trees up the food for the chicks and regurgitates it into their mouths.
Easily
It's
digest.
a little less gross.
Perfect.
That thing sure likes dirt, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I'm not quite sure where Aspen really got it from, if I'm honest.
Well, it's missing out on the jam I'm making. I'm sure it'll taste quite nice.
I'm excited for the jam.
You're making jam?
I made sure. Yeah, I made sure not to make something with meat, so Asher could have one.
Worth a try? With a shot?
How very considerate of you.
Make sure to include it on the side so I can mix it with whatever it is, though.
Go to sleep, Kydro.
Yes, go to sleep.
Who said that?
Sleeping noises.
Count your enemies.
He's talking in his sleep again.
Are you ready to battle in that city that we are headed to?
I have made my peace, yes.
Oof.
I hope we could avoid a fight.
Oh, I don't think that's very possible as we are retaking the city.
Oh, right, that's where we're headed. We're going to get this stuff we need later. It's actual wartime stuff, right?
Yes.
Harley, what inspires you to fight this with us?
Well, I just, I'm trying to hopefully get strong enough myself to learn to get rid of my curse, and well, with the situation at hand, I felt like, fighting with all of you probably get me stronger than anything else I can do.
That makes sense. I just worry the danger of the upcoming events. But
Oh, well, I mean, I guess I'm just not too worried about myself. I'm more focused on the livelihood of my my hometown. You guys, sorry?
You killed the snake yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty neat.
That was very impressive. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Mm.
Wasn't expecting to find anything that big, but
Well,
I guess as long as that is brain, I'm kind of useful.
yes, yes. Well, this is likely going to be a pretty extreme battle we're heading headfirst into, from what I've gathered. But if we die, we will die heroically, and if not, we will have much reason to celebrate after, no?
You make it
I guess
sound
so. Hopefully, none of us die.
hopeful.
Yes. What was that, Astra?
You make it sound more hopeful when you put it that way.
Yes, I mean, it's what I live for. Not necessarily the fighting part, but the end goal.
During our
Okay.
party, when your goddess visited, does she do that often?
Well, if a party's worthy, yes.
Hmm.
Not to brag or anything, but I do have a direct connection to her. So
Yeah.
I'm bound to be good.
Do you not find it maybe a little odd how many goddesses are involved
Well,
in our travels?
I find it odd for some of them. I didn't expect to meet the goddesses of the underworld. I feel like, you know, I would have I've met people that would have by now, but I never thought I'd end up there myself. But with my goddess, kind of her thing.
Mm.
That's something. It's not the first time it's happened, at least in my personal experience. There was this one time at a tavern, in the lands of the dwarves to the west, where it got very, very loud and messy, and property damage was done. And I saw her there. And that just encouraged me to break more things and have a great time. You know, even the owner of the tavern was joining in, but I think he realized later what he had done after the alcohol wore off.
Mm.
Bit of a bad influence of a goddess, huh?
What's a bad influence in this context? We all had fun. It's a memory that nobody will ever forget. It's making good of what we have, no?
I don't know how you do it. I can't wait for my life to be rid of divinity.
That's interesting. Well,
I think I just haven't quite comprehended that we've met so many goddesses. And, you know, I've been here for a month and I've met 3, and you know,
Yeah.
it's just such a crazy concept that it just hasn't really hit me yet.
well, I understand not everybody aligns with worship of the gods and goddesses, but in my life, I've learned to appreciate not necessarily them as a figurehead of good and justice, but more as for what they actually do. I mean, we've experienced the god of summer himself ceasing to exist, and it's caused nothing but chaos. They're very important, at least.
I see. I disagree. in certain aspects, but we can agree to disagree.
I suppose so.
They are powerful, I will give them that. But I feel they are creatures.
I don't have an opinion either way, but I do have jam. Hold up my now bottled jams. It's like if you two would want to take them with you, they'll help you in a pinch in battle.
Oh. Well, don't mind if I do. I'll take a vial of jam. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But that's no problem. We'll give the other two to somebody when they wake up. I'll put them in my bag.
Yes.
I mean, they'll last quite a few hours. We'll give you a D8 of health of temp HP. Or a D10 now, actually.
Astra, in my time, I've unfortunately realized something that quite recently. You know, where I come from, the worship of the divine is the standard. It's what everybody does. It's what my home was built on. But I've begun to doubt my people's devotion, or at least some people. Considering before we had our training and our parties for this past month, it was mentioned that my home was run by somebody that hadn't prayed for quite a while, which is very contradictory to the concept of my home in the first place. And it worries me. Somebody who hasn't kept their connection with the gods that they are portrayed to worship.
Do you desire to fix that?
I desire to know why.
How it corrupts and all that, what they say.
Well, leadership is not easy. When Aspen was alive, it was a lot of pressure on him to prepare for a leadership role. And although I never doubted his devotion to our family and what he needed to do, the pressure of leadership changed his priorities. And perhaps that's a similar situation with who you're speaking of. Perhaps the pressure of leadership causes them to make choices that betray what they worship or say they worship.
Perhaps. But it's, I hate to say it, but it's just been an inkling feeling in my mind ever since I met you all, actually. Even before I learned about my leader. For example, Casimir tells me he's from where I'm from, but that, to my knowledge, would be impossible, as he is obviously infernal. My people are said to be people that were graced by the gods, given power and blessing, oh so long ago, but if this type of thing was to happen, I feel like I would have heard of it by now.
Are you in a leadership position?
Not necessarily. I'm more of a chosen, like, I guess in a regular kingdom I'd be something of a knight, a high-ranking knight.
Do you believe they would share that with you?
I would
as
hope.
a knight?
I would hope, considering they're sending me out to do their bidding.
That might be exactly why they don't tell you everything.
Maybe.
Yes. It was a common lesson technique in which we were sent to go do things without being told the reason for doing such things. We learned that after. Often we figured it out before we were informed.
I see. Even if my faith in my leader falters, my faith in my goddess does not, as she is not only connected to my home. Her effects and power can be seen anywhere in these worlds, anywhere in places we've visited. My goddess isn't the goddess of Cielnor, she's the goddess of celebration.
Well, perhaps she will strike down on those who disgrace her legacy, as you speak of.
Maybe.
Or you will have to do it for her. That seems to be a common theme.
Perhaps. Well, regardless of how our ideologies align with each other's, I do hope it all ends up right in the end.
As do I. Is there anything upwind yet? Is everything still really calm this morning? I haven't gotten any
Make a perception check.
voices heard.
We'll say with advantage because you do have people with you. Kind of keeping an eye out.
Yeah, and my passive perception's 19, so.
Is it now?
So is mine. I got a 28.
28?
Mhm.
At this moment, nothing is amiss.
What a mister.
I'd like to detect thoughts on Harley right now, during the silence.
Okay, surface level thoughts, Harley. What would be Harley's surface level thoughts?
Well, if he's stopped cooking, he'd what are you thinking of now? Probably just looking at the fields if there are any clearing, sitting on a log and thinking about, damn, that fire is not going to be helpful for the crops here, the natural crops, that is.
Surface level thoughts. Why are rainbows?
I love those are like
There's so many songs about rainbows.
That's like the most normal that's just surface level thoughts. Man, crop yields, huh?
He's a farmer. That's what he thinks about
But
when
soon
he's
enough
got
it is
nothing else to think
time.
about.
Soon enough, it is time to wake up your allies and continue your journey.
Sure. Go one by one, gently awakening them.
I just poke him with the hilt of my pitchfork so I don't touch him.
The rain stopped. That's nice.
I'll, in one movement, I'm rolling out of my bedroll and also rolling it up. Store it away in my bag. And then Zulkifli will sit cross-legged on the ground, take out his longbow, cut himself a little bit, practice his Crimson Right, both the longbow and also his Kris, which he takes out and lays in front of him.
Okay.
So Kifli, I kind of got used to not seeing you cut yourself in the mornings. It's
Yes, I understand. You can look that way.
yeah. Casimir's shaving.
You can all mark your sheets for a long rest and replenish your HP.
Wonderful.
The overlay.
Oh wow!
You
I
guys.
got. Oof. Oh. Okay.
Wow, that was. So, anything else interesting happened in the night? who's the man, dude, the halfling man?
You know, so Kifley said something about a man, but I believe, I don't know. Perhaps that's not what it was. There was no man.
We just saw his food.
Well, there was definitely a man.
Yeah, there was definitely somebody here last night.
I healed
His
him.
foot.
I did not
Yeah,
see him.
He left his soup.
Yeah.
Perhaps,
Good soup.
Yeah.
He said
but I did not see him.
his name was Adelard.
I believe so, yeah.
He said he was from a place called Schnippelwalk.
Would I have heard of it since I'm a halfling?
Yeah, you live close to Schnippelwalk, actually. It is a city it's actually the city outside the Blackberry Thicket. It's
Ah,
really
yeah,
close to the
it's,
city.
Yeah.
That does even require a history check.
Yeah, we
That's quite close to where I'm from. It must have been a halfling.
Yes, he was a halfling.
so we
Yeah, that's where I first went to try and find some clerics, but like I said, but yeah, I mean, I guess he wasn't making places up.
Oh.
Sounds like a made-up name to me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but yeah. So, and I said it's nice, say, usually after a key moment, we always have something exciting happen in the night. It looks like nothing did except for the rain stopped. So that's nice.
After Casimir and Reveler went to sleep, some magic caster showed up. He had a black wand.
Crystalline Fortress.
Oh,
Yeah.
Member of the Black Order. Yeah, he was with us when we lost
Before.
Fassbender.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember his name, but he was a dark elf. He had a staff with a black tip.
Emerald.
Yeah.
Emerald Tamlish.
Don't know if I've met him before. Could Casimir have ever met
No.
Emerald Tamlish? No, and say Black Order. We generally try to avoid them in the Magon, if we could.
They said it was assassins. They killed them.
Assassins that were demonic in nature,
Oh.
which is concerning, considering Daon's interaction in the archive.
Well, I mean, you did, kind of piss off a demonic entity, and Doc. I mean, hey, listen, like I've been disrespectful to a number of gods in my time, Daon, but pick your fights.
That lady will pay with her blood.
I don't know. Does a god technically have blood?
Yes.
I hope she can't hear you.
I hope she does.
Well, okay. So, okay. Did Tristan have any update on anything else provide us? I mean, he wouldn't just visit us out of nowhere. He seemed to be.
He said something about someone named Amelia.
The Archmage.
Yeah.
Yes.
She still hasn't. Still can't cast magic. And she's been exiled.
Exiled?
What?
Or...
What?
Sorry.
I'm just going based off what I heard. I don't know anything about the situation.
She does lead an order of practitioners of martial magic, so she wouldn't be able to continue her position. She still doesn't have her magic.
That's what he said. He said she had to step down from her position and
Had to have been months now, right?
Exiled.
So, okay, so the poisons from that attack may permanently remove magic. That is
Concerning.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Speaking of poison, right before I went to sleep, and before they left, they mentioned something about poison. Set down a little vial, something that replicates a purple worm.
This purple worm poison.
I'm not sure what that is, but
Zulkifli, you would be familiar with the purple worm, as there was a few that would traverse the red sands.
Very dangerous.
So, why would he give us something like that? It sounds extra dangerous. I mean, it's not for Kydra to test his constitution, obviously.
He says it's for helping with whatever is in the fort. He said yes, there is very powerful goblin, and maybe worse.
I don't think it's for the fort. It's a one. He said it's one use, and for something very powerful. But all he said that was there were powerful goblinoids in the fort.
Great.
Which I don't think we should be using a poison that I'm assuming is very strong on something like that. It might be for something bigger, badder.
Oh. I'm assuming that'll be one of those. In the appropriate moment, we'll need somebody who is clever, quick, and fast to quickly administer it. Or is it enough to like coat a weapon?
Yeah, it is enough for one coating.
Yeah, so like of a sword or an arrow. Okay.
Or bullets.
And if it's an arrow, I believe it coats 3 arrows. Am I crazy?
If it's ammunition, it coats
3.
That sounds right.
Zulkifli, you get a message in your mind, and you recognize it to be the voice of the princess. Zulkifli, can you hear me? I'm counting, I'm sorry. Our scouts found that some soldiers are still alive. Rescue them if you can. That's it.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
That's it. Okay.
That's it.
Sorry, were you talking to somebody there, Zul? You look distant.
Yeah, princess, she says there is some scout. They say there's some soldiers still alive.
Oh.
Also, you guys are all walking at this point.
Yeah.
So, I think we're heading in that direction.
Yeah. So you come, as you're walking through the path, there is a cliffside to your left, but the ledge is higher. You're at a lower elevation. And when I say cliffside, it's like not like a mountain. It's just you're just walking. It's like 20 feet up. You know, some trees are growing thick and heavy. There's a number of vines that are encompassing this area. Rich flowers are blooming, giving off their sweet smells. And just everything seems strange here, as if nature is thrown out of balance. Some flowers are blooming now when they should have bloomed months ago. Some are already wilting. Some trees are starting to turn orange and gold. And there's a humming that fills the air. A sweet melody. Can I get everybody to make wisdom saving throws? Except for anybody of elven heritage.
Oh no, I'm bad at those.
Add +3.
Yeah.
Oh.
15.
24.
19.
Is that what the
plus 3? 21.
30, 20.
21.
18.
21.
Sorry, 22.
Yes, with the aid of not Revlon, Quasar, this humming begins to fill your ears, and it does not affect any of you.
That sounds
That's
so
a pleasant
disappointing.
tune.
Stepping in the path directly in the direction that you're going is a woman. She has green tinted skin, like a the stem of a flower. Her cheeks are rosy pink with the corners of her mouth reaching all the way to her ear. Her hair is a tangle of vines and leaves and plant life. As she's wearing this torn and dirty dress, her eyes are all black. Hello, Seekers. I don't believe that we have met formally.
Do
What's
I
your name?
recognize her from a chase or anything like that?
Make a wisdom check.
Okay.
Maybe if we ignore her, she'll just go away.
I do
I'd
not.
say
ignore her.
18.
Solid plan.
Howdy.
You recognize the voice. The last time you heard this voice, it was cackling out once a pillar of flame erupted while in the Feywilds.
Hmm.
You know her
So this-
as Auntie Babinish. Actually, Casimir, you would recognize her from your vision.
Ah, I see. I didn't say it's been a while since I've seen you like this.
In a while.
She's gonna pick a earthworm out of her hair and slowly put it into her mouth, licking her fingers.
Who is this? Who is this?
Auntie Babinish, the
Hey,
last member of the coven.
Oh, we're fighting those guys.
no. I must say that I've heard quite a bit from you from an old friend of yours. And I must say
Phineas?
that in many ways I admire all of you. Respect your heroism and your care for those you don't know. Red tilts. But unfortunately, I do have orders to carry out.
Who's being?
She slams her palm into the ground as vines and trees begin to erupt. They begin to snake around one another, forming some sort of shape. As this happens, branches fall, and you notice as this tree breaks and bends and shatters, the bark forming some sort of animal beast face as this massive plant formed dragon rises in front of you. Babish cackling disappears into the news tree. And that is where we're going to take our mid-session break.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. So everybody, we will be back here momentarily. If you're just now joining us.
Hey stranger. Hey friend.
How are you?
Hey family member. How are you? Are you
Good.
well? How are your body parts? Come and shuffle all of them over to any of our archived places where we keep all of our stuff. We keep all of our stuff up on YouTube. We've got most of season 1. We've got all of season 2 up to this point. Not to mention we have all of our stuff up on the podcast network. Where do you get your podcast? I got mine on the old Spotify, but maybe you get yours on the old, I don't know, the Zune player, or Semaphore. Also, if you happen to be catching us on any of those non-live mediums, come and watch us on our live medium, which is Twitch. Twitch, PrestigeGC, that's us. We are Prestige Encounters. We love you. Come join our Discord. We'll talk to you. We swear. We'll actually talk to you.
Thanks for making
Not
my
like those other
back
Discords where they
hurt.
don't talk to you.
Thanks for making my back hurt with that Zoom reference. Holy shit.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, that was me.
That indeed. So everybody, we will be back here momentarily. I'm sorry, I'm just about to, before we close, I'm gonna give the players a visual.
A visual.
A
How-
visual.
A visual.
And one
Yeah, I
last
mean-
reaction before we get a break.
Whoa! No.
Yeah, it's a little bit of.
Where is that? Okay, sorry.
It doesn't recognize the overly loud yay because of noise suppression. I did a Kermit the Frog. Anyways.
There you go. Yeah.
And visual. All right, everybody. So we will be back here momentarily. See you all very soon. And give us about 15, 20 minutes. BRB.
Maybe I should have learned Fireball.
And welcome back, everyone. So it is time for initiative. To save time on stream, we went ahead and rolled it already because that just made sense to do. So this dragon made from these wet vines and broken fresh plants and all of these things coming together and forming this creature as like a number of fungal growths start to grow around his eyes. It's glowing eyes as well as it looks at you, and it roars with this kind of guttural, like mucus sounding screech that kind of emanates in your ears. And with that, Harley, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna first use my bonus action to roll on my table, my Tales from Beyond table, because I'm determined to actually get something useful. A 6, which is Tale of the Traveler. The target gains temporary hit points equal to a roll of your Bardic Inspiration die in your Bard level. While it has these temporary hit points, the target's walking speed increases by 10 feet and gains +1 to its AC. That's pretty good.
Ooh.
That's pretty solid.
And who... I will give it to... I'll give it to Casimir, because he's right next, so...
Bonus to AC, you say?
Yep, a +1 and 10 feet of movement.
Nice.
What's the temp hit points?
It is Bardic Inspiration die and Bard level, so that's a D10. 9 plus 12, so that's 21.
21.
And then I will just start heading forward, so... One. Actually, slightly high behind this rock.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. It is now the dragon's turn. Casimir is on deck. Oh, wait. Okay. Dragon is gonna fly up here, open its mouth, and this black cloud comes crashing down on the entire party. I need everyone, listen carefully, I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
21.
My first battle roll.
19.
Do I get the bonus there?
We get a bonus from Cape Quasar, don't we?
If Michael wants to make the aura visible to everyone.
I'm sorry. What? If you're,
can you make?
We'll say for the sake of this, since you guys didn't have your tokens placed, everyone but Harley moved out of the range, so he would be the only one that would not get the bonus to this.
Okay.
Well, I don't think it would be that helpful. I only got an 11.
Yeah, 14.
Okay. So wisdom save.
PM inspiration, re-rolling.
Oh,
there we go.
I will also use that.
22.
24.
Thanks, Magic Daddy.
It's too late. You've already done it. You can't do it.
Everybody has
Keep
rolled.
rubbing it in our faces.
Everybody has rolled. Anybody who got a 19 or above succeeds. You will take half this damage. Anyone who got 18 or lower, you're going to take full damage, and you are frightened of the dragon and able to repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. A reminder of what frightened means. Frightened means you cannot move closer to the source of your fear, and any attacks you make against it are with disadvantage. Okay, so that damage is 53 points of psychic damage. 53 points of psychic damage, and you are scared as these black clouds that you recognize to be spores, and they start to infect your mind. You start getting flashes of your darkest fears as they fill your mind. Is quite terrifying.
Everyone but Harley, since they are all within my range. If anyone failed that, you can't be frightened. I have Aura of Courage. So.
But
I love it.
your fears are not quite as scary as your mother has come into the room and comforted you and checked your closet for monsters. You are good.
Aw.
And she's blind, and her name is Quasar.
But as your mom checks the closet, your bedroom door opens and your mom steps into the room. What's going on, honey? Anyway, still though, 53 points of psychic damage, so fuck you.
And I'm hiding behind a rock.
So 26 halved.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait,
we
what
take
was
that.
It's 26 after halved, right?
If you passed it.
Yes, it'd be 26 halved if
Okay.
you pass. Yeah. So
Okay.
there's that, and the dragon is going to go finish its movement and land right here on top of this 20-foot cliff. That's, you guys can see it clearly, right? This whole like gray line-ish area.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that the rain is gone, yeah.
I want to know. Casimir, it's your turn. Zulkifli's on deck. Dakota's in the hole.
Sorry, my passive aggressive clapping hurt my hands. So
Good.
First things first, Casimir is going to pull out the obsidian sword. And, he'll do that as well. And activate his blade song.
Ah,
which
so
is
he is pulling his
great.
cock out.
Yeah, his giant black obsidian sword, please.
I deserve
Oh
that.
my.
I gonna fly up about 10 feet, kind of look the dragon in the eyes. You know, problem with things made of plants. Pulls at the wand, fireball.
Yeah.
So let's roll it. I didn't say what level I should decide that.
No, go ahead and declare before I tell you what I rolled.
Well, I'm gonna cast it 5th level.
Okay.
So it's not a great roll, but to
28
36.
on the deck save.
So that takes half of that.
Takes
13.
quarter.
Yeah. Is it because it's moist plants?
These are wet plants, and you watch as like as the fireball comes in, the plants actually break apart from the form of the dragon and kind of avoid a lot of this damage. It's quite dexterous, you learn, and there's a sizzling sound as the moisture from these very wet vines, as I've described, just sizzle and evaporate, protecting a lot of its form from it. So you said 36, right? Was the base damage? So 18, 9. It takes 9 points of damage.
9. Okay.
I'm just gonna write that down.
Yeah. So okay, fire not good, and action surge. So, process of elimination. He sees he taking this academically. So question, DM: the sword, can it be used as a spellcasting focus?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's actually going to focus on the spell through the sword, seeing what the reaction is, because he's never used it this way. And looking at it, what is its distance? It's less than 100 feet, right? Oh, yeah. It's going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
The
make
right
another.
arm.
That's a deck save.
Yeah. Once my computer stops acting up. So it's a 4th level spell.
25.
Casting it, upcasting. So 36 again.
36. 9 points of damage.
Okay. So again, it seems resistant, and it's like the lightning bolt goes striking straight through it. If there's any plants in the way, they're scorched.
Oh yeah.
Even there's like a line of fire.
Yeah, so the tree right here, like with this, as you point your sword, this bolt of lightning crackles up your arm into the blade and focuses out. Beam, and the dragon once again using its vines. It's not a solid form. These vines can move. They can dissipate, and a little bit of lightning strikes it, and it just doesn't do what you expect it to do.
Yeah.
Seems like this dragon is quite resistant.
Yeah. So okay, two out of 0 for 2 here. He's gonna kind of fly about 30 feet to the side here, still 10 feet up in the air, and end my turn.
All right, at the end of your turn, he's going to use his first legendary action. I need Casper, since you're the last one to go, I need you to roll a d6, please. And before you roll it, Quentin, you're 1, Asher, you're 2, Noah, you're 3, Kaido, you're 4, Dion, you're 5,
No.
Quasar, you're 6.
1.
1? That would be Cormac. Cormac, I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
I thought I was
Cormac.
2. Anyway,
I was 2.
nat 20.
Natural 20? Okay, so you are going to
29 total.
take half of this damage, but you're not poisoned, so that's good.
Cool. Love to see it. What is it?
That is going to be 18 points of poison damage that you will take after it's halved. As these spores, these ones are green and yellow, like caused from an infected wound, start to like swarm up around you, but you manage to fight it off as you have experience of poisons as a rogue. All right, and then it is now Zulkifli's turn.
Okay. Okay. So just a note, I forgot to specify which right I was using when I was practicing my Crimson Right, but I was thinking fire, and I'm going to commit with fire.
Thank you for being honest.
Yep. In future, I'll make sure I try to remember that. In any case, Zulkifli, seeing the dragon get right up there, he's gonna move up to about 25 feet there. He's gonna move up to 35 feet this way. And he knows this dragon must have some kind of circulatory system, even if it's made of plant matter. It doesn't have blood, but it's got to have something carrying it through. He thinks that it must be sap. And as he thinks this way, there'll be kind of the veins in his face will start to pulse with something dark. And he will amplify this next curse. He will focus in on whatever that circulatory system might be. And he's going to use Blood Curse of the Marked as his bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take 6 points of damage. Poop. Okay, and with this next attack, he will make it with advantage. He's going to draw back his longbow string and let fire an arrow. Ooh, I'm so glad I did that. Okay, so 29 to hit.
29 will indeed hit.
Dealing 14 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay, it does the full amount of damage.
It does the full amount, and additionally, it'll do 11 points of fire damage. 14 plus 11, but 11 maybe is halved. Who knows?
It will be halved.
It will be halved. Okay, got it. He's gonna fire again. Right quick, just a sec. Look at this. Next roll attack roll. Okay, cool. So he's gonna fire again this time. 12. 25 to hit this time.
25 will hit.
10 points of magical piercing damage.
10 points of magical piercing damage heard.
In addition to which, he will also deal 7 points of fire damage.
So 3. Anything else for your turn?
That is that's it for his actions and his bonus action. He's got another 20 feet of movement. He's going to move about, let's say there. Okay. That's the turn.
Okay. So Zulkifli going to the cliff to get this little bit of line of sight. As this dragon is quite large, it's easy to see from where he was standing. As like its head launches 2 arrows, hitting it both in the neck and the chin.
Sorry. I love the description. 1 extra point, Bread of Castigation. Go.
Yes.
Yes.
It's sinking its arrows deep into these vines that are making up its neck, and this bark that's making it up its face would typically be vital points on a normal creature, but this creature has no beating heart. However, it does do quite a bit of damage as it severs these vines, almost like tendons being cut in muscles, making it a little damaged. All right, Quasar is up next. Dayon is in the hole. But Quasar, before you take your turn, it's going to use a legendary action. I need Noah to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh.
Not so good.
Zulkifli's fine. Just me.
It broke through the 4th wall. Oh no.
28. That's a nat 20, 28.
These spores that are now purplish in color begin to erupt under your feet, but you manage to fight off whatever infection they're trying to spread to your mind. And that will be its thing. All right, Dakota, go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
All right, no, you're good. You're good. So I'm gonna cast a 3rd level bless to start this off.
The party is now #blessed.
And that's going to be, what's the range on it?
I'm gonna cast a 5th level
30
Live,
feet.
Laugh, Love.
That's 30 feet.
Who's
Okay.
blessed? 5 people. Right?
Yeah, it's gonna be 5 people. It's going to be Dayon, Astra, Revelor, Barley, and Casimir.
Oh, I feel blessed.
And then I'm gonna start just ambling my way. Oh, hold up, I'm on like a half square right now. There we go. Now I'm gonna start ambling my way. Just right here. And believe that is my turn. Yep.
Okay. Dayon, it's your turn. Astra's on deck.
Alright, so immediately Dayon is going to fly into a rage, and he will use his instinctive pounce to... He's gonna try to make his way up this cliff.
Okay.
So do I have to roll anything, or will it just be a half speed?
If you don't have a climbing speed, it would be half movement.
Okay, so I
Double
can
movement?
get...
Yeah.
I can get 20 feet, or 10 feet up.
Okay.
And with his actual movement, he'll move the additional 10 feet.
So that would take 20 feet.
20 feet to get up total. Yes. Yeah. Leaves him with 20 feet of movement, and in which he will get over here. Let me just... All right. Sorry. Just double checking some stuff. Okay, yeah. Considering he can't really move much further, is it on the ground on this cliff, or is it above?
It landed on the ground. Kind of using the
Okay,
tree
cool.
as half cover.
Okay. You know what? Because I can't really do anything else. Dayon's gonna dash within range of it.
Okay.
To get himself right there. So, raged, and he got close enough to it for
Okay.
stuff, I guess. And that will be his turn.
Amazing. Astra, it's your turn. Cormac's on deck.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and run, like right here.
Mhm.
Can I see the dragon from there?
Yeah. It's quite tall.
Excellent.
Give an opportunity attack on Astra. No.
I hope
Oh, I
not.
love that.
I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on it, so it has to roll Constitution.
Mhm.
Bada bing, bada boom. And then
19.
so it succeeds. It should take what, half? Half of 21.
That's 10.
Yeah.
The other
And that's
half
it
is
for me.
9.
Right now. Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Could you draw where you put your moonbeam? It's a 1 square.
Yeah.
Thing. Thank you. Cormac, it's your turn as Astra runs up and reaches out and calls down this radiant power from the ancient druidic magic of the moon. Once again, the vines are able to fight around it. Cormac, you know it's your turn.
Yep.
Let's go.
Okay, so this rock that Harley's over by, how tall is it?
That
Like right here.
that rock would be about 5 feet tall.
Okay, so I can. Okay, so yeah. So Cormac will move over there right next to Harley behind the rock, using it for cover. And then he's gonna. Lightning didn't do too much to it.
Lightning and fire.
Lightning and fire, yeah.
Save
Mhm.
Kaiser some time.
Save me some time too. Okay, let's see here. How far away is this thing? Oh yeah, still within. Okay.
Well, according to the Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah. So I'm gonna shoot at it with my pepper box here,
Pop, pop, pop.
and I'm gonna use my sharpshooter feat to take a
Alright.
-5 penalty on the attack roll. So here's hoping this works out. That is ass.
Yeah,
You know what? No,
you're blessed.
inspiration. Fuck you.
Oh.
You're blessed.
Yeah.
I am blessed.
You're blessed.
It's not gonna help because that would be a
D4.
17. It would be down to 12.
So wait, you
So-
said you're using your inspiration.
Gonna re-roll.
Well, you already roll an advantage technically.
Rolled twice.
Wait, was that with advantage?
The second one
I
was.
will allow it. I mean, you rolled it. No, you rolled it. It rolled twice for you. Technically, I would say if it automatically rolls twice, you can't choose to be at advantage or whatever afterwards because you already know what the other number is going to be, right? Does that make sense?
That's a good idea. Yeah.
No, I
Um,
was. Oh well, I can
so-
choose to just
so
roll once.
I will. Yeah, I know. So I'll let you do it, but because I haven't really said that before. But hey, guys, in the future, because I never really thought about this before, if you have the ability to roll again because of like silvery bars by chance, you can't. If it rolled
You
20
gotta
roll twice
roll.
for you, have to roll again. You can't use that other roll.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Just normal roll. Okay. So
You-
I'll use my.
So it's 28 minus 5, right?
Okay, so 23.
23.
Plus 4.
Okay. Let me
D4.
check.
Plus,
Let me,
you said +4.
Plus a D4.
plus a
Oh,
D4.
plus a D4. Okay.
Yeah, you're blessed.
Hashtag bless.
So it's 24.
24. That will hit.
Yeah. Cool. So let's see here.
Plus 10.
So it's gonna be 8 pierce. And Dion's within 5 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 8 piercing plus 14 sneak attack damage. So that's 22 plus 10 is 32 damage
With a non-magical weapon.
with a non-magical weapon. So 16
Yeah.
total points.
Still pretty solid.
Very
That's still not
solid.
bad, yeah. Okay, I'll take another shot for my extra attack.
Yeah. That one attack did
20?
almost as
Plus
much
a
damage
D4
as a
still.
fireball
Oh, yeah.
and a lightning bolt. So
Plus
Plus 23.
23. With 23, it will hit. 20 will not
Okay,
hit.
cool.
Good to
Okay,
know.
that's 11, so 6 piercing damage, or is it 5 piercing?
5 points of piercing damage.
Okay, 5 points. Okay. Then I will action surge. Just go ahead and get that out of the way. This time
Nice.
I'm going to expand a great point.
Must have done
with-
that quick reload soda before he took this. So
I literally just have to go, and I'm reloaded. We're good. So gonna use violent shot here. Oh, okay. So
Plus a D4.
Yeah, I know. I'm going over.
Come on, man.
22.
22 will just hit.
Oh,
Woo!
now
All
we know.
right. So 9. So that's 4 more piercing damage plus another 4 piercing damage. So 8 total.
Yeah.
And then I just learned this. I can't believe I just now learned this, but another extra attack.
What? Oh,
yeah,
action
if you
surge.
act, yeah.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm not even gonna bother rolling a d4 for that
yeah.
one.
No point.
That will hit.
All right. And that's just gonna be a straight roll, so that's gonna be 5 more piercing damage.
All right.
Mhm. So with your gun, you did more damage than some really powerful magic.
So
Mid-level fireball.
power of friendship and also this gun I found.
So, Quentin, Revelor runs up and you let out a flurry of bullets as it bombards the side of this creature. Not magical, but you notice as like this green liquid starts to like pop out of it as like whatever this like what makes these vines so wet and moist is now oozing out of. I'm hitting all the words out of these fresh wounds of the
Is this
cellular
the magic
wall.
daddy?
Virulent.
It is now Kydra's turn with Harley starting next round. Next.
All right, yeah. Kydra's just gonna look at this dragon. Like, you're not a real dragon at all. You're just a cheap imitation. He's just gonna start running. And then as soon as he gets up to this wall, he's not slowing down. He's gonna start running up this wall. He's gonna get on top of here. I have a question. How tall was that wall just now?
20 feet.
So 20 feet. So we walk 20 to get to the wall, 20 to get up there.
Do you have climbing
So that's
speed?
40.
Is it
Yes.
mine? Yes. Okay. Just making sure.
Well, technically no, but he does have the ability to run up walls now.
Monk things.
So
Just
yes,
nothing.
you basically have a climbing speed. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So that gives him an extra 5. And then let me do a quick measurement here. Okay, hold on. Let me cross-reference this with my sources.
You only had an entire round
Okay.
to figure this out.
It's time. It's time to do the thing, chat. He's gonna use Breath of the Dragon.
Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa.
He remembered he could do it.
The deck save.
Okay.
Oh
11.
W. He is going to get hit with cold.
Cold?
Yeah.
How
Let's
much?
roll this up. Approximately 6.
All right. It does the full amount of damage.
We did it. All right.
That does full damage. Good.
We did it, guys.
Also magical, like physical stuff does full damage, but you know.
Very true. Very true.
We found a elemental damage that works.
And that's huge, believe it or not. And then, because Breath of the Dragon only consumes 1 attack, I believe. Yes. He still has another one because he has extra attack. So he will be using this longbow that he found.
That he never uses.
26 to hit.
26 does hit.
Awesome. We'll be hitting for 11 damage, non-magical, as well as we're gonna throw in a favored foe on this man for a delectable extra damage. So
Okay.
a grand total of 13 piercing damage.
Yeah. So Hydra running up this wall lets out this cold, frosty breath as if he just taken a nice minty Altoid at this creature, and then takes his bow, unslings it from his back, and lets out an arrow that sinks into the leg of this plant matter dragon. The cold breath doing the full amount of damage to the non-magical arrow, but still damage nonetheless. Anything else for your turn?
He does have a bonus action, but actually,
Step of the wind.
yes.
Bonus, actually.
Yes. No. Watch this, guys. He's gonna plan to do something later. At the end of his turn, he casts Zephyr Strike to roll over to his next turn. Never seen before strategy.
What? Oh.
That's right. And then he ends his turn.
Oh.
Harley, it is your turn. Still a third man.
So, too scared at the moment to currently fight for himself. He just sort of peeks over the rock and lets out a whistle as he casts Conjure Animals and summons a single rhino. I couldn't do much in my current state of mind, so...
No, you're doing great.
You did this to him, Michael.
I will
Thunder, we
never
should
tell you
I
can't
did
do it
campaign.
just because it very much annoys me. You can always.
Well, I'm currently, I'm doing my best to summon only one.
So what are you doing?
And I would summon him, here. Because I could summon him, right, that's 60 feet.
Is it a giant creature?
I don't believe so. Rhinoceros, it's just large.
That's what I meant, but there you go.
Ah, alright. And then I will use my bonus action to give Zakifli Bardic Inspiration.
Oh.
And I'll look over to him and continue the whistle.
Alright, anything else for your turn?
Nope. Then it's my Rhino.
Yep.
Who will charge 5, 10, 15, 20. So he will attempt to gore. And 20 misses, doesn't it?
20 does miss.
Damn it. So yeah, he misses. He just sort of, launches his tusk up and just whiffs.
All right. Hard to get around that tree
And
when you're going to trying to charge and gore, but a noble effort. And it's now the dragon's turn.
Oh no.
Since
well, actually, I just want my Rhino to then run back the 20 feet, so I'll take the opportunity attack.
oh, it will not take that opportunity attack.
All right, nice. Make you try again. All right, that's the end of my turn.
All right, it's going to make its multi-attack against Dion. First one being its bite.
First, before it does any of that, I believe it is standing in Moonbeam.
It is, well, if it stays there, I thought, because it.
If it starts its turn in
Out of his
Moonbeam.
turn.
Okay, then
Yep.
should it have taken the damage of this when it was first casted?
No.
Okay.
When it starts,
Outside of his turn.
yeah.
When it starts its turn and when it enters the area for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
when
Yeah,
it's,
should have
like,
taken
if it's
the-
cast
So,
on it and then
That's gonna be a con save of 28. So Astro, could you roll that damage for me, please?
Yeah, I got a 23 for damage, so half it.
11. No, it's not halved. Yeah, oh, because of con save. Yeah, it is. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
It's
bad.
a shape
I'm getting
changer. Take out
confused.
disadvantage.
So it's going to move out of that, with all staying within Dion's range. And now it's gonna make its attacks. I already rolled the first one. The first one, Dion, is going to be a 21 to hit.
Easily, yeah.
All right. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Dion, that is going to be. To start is 17 points of piercing damage, which will be halved to 8.
Okay.
And then as it has this like spore-like mouth, that's gonna be 16 points of poison damage.
16 poison?
Poison.
Okay.
So a total of 24 damage.
All right.
It's then going to make a claw attack. That is a natural 20.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 60 feet. You know it, Silver Bobs.
That's why I didn't roll the next part. Reroll on that is going to be a 24.
Yeah, still hits.
Okay.
Not a crit.
better than
Not
not
a
a
crit.
crit.
It's
Not a crit.
Advantage for Zilkifli.
Not a cat.
Noted.
Oh, thank you.
That is going to be 16 points of non-magical slashing damage. Half, so 8 because you're raging. And it's going to make
Yes.
another claw attack against you. 22.
Yep.
14 points of slashing damage, so 7.
Yep.
All right, and that will be its turn. Let me go ahead and roll for its breath weapon. Noted for me. And you watch as these black spores begin to fill up its throat and emanate from its mouth. And that will end its turn. Casimir, it's your turn.
So everyone's looking pretty okay right now for the most part. It's gonna polymorph Kydro into a Tyrannosaurus Rex if I'm allowed.
Sure.
Spider's got. Ooh. Got Zephyr Strike going.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We've seen that dinosaurs exist, so he'll kind of focus on it. Kydro is a little weak from his sacrifice. And if you choose to fail, you are now turned into the king of lizards. Kydro is so shocked his camera stopped working.
Oh no.
So, anything else to your turn there, Casimir?
He's going to actually move a little bit over here.
Crazy.
And that will be his turn. Kind of does a pose with his sword and then takes a defensive
Alright.
position.
Taking a Chrysalis, Casimir cast Polymorph on Kydro. Kydro turns into this Tyrannosaurus Rex and lets out a roar of triumph as he's ready for this attack. And with that, Casimir will end his turn after moving, and it's now Zulkifli's turn, who has Bardic Inspiration and advantage this turn.
Amazing. So, quick question. Can I see the dragon from where I am?
Where you currently are, I'll say you
Yeah,
cannot.
right up against the wall. Okay. So Zul's gonna move about 25 feet this way. Boom. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. He will use this opportunity to attack it with advantage. Boom, 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 boom. Ugh. It's a 20. Let's add that Bardic Inspiration.
Wait. So 20. Now it's no longer right behind the tree. It will just hit.
Ooh, I love it. Okay. Thank you, DM. 13 points of.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, 13 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay.
And additional 4 fire damage for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, another attack. Another arrow let loose. This time it's a 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Dealing 11 points magical piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
With an additional 6 fire damage. A little singe.
Okay.
Okay. And now, with my movement, I go back to 15 feet next to Astra. That is my turn.
All right. Astra, being a clever druid, launches this moonbeam that makes the dragon take a step away from its cover, allowing Zulkifli to run up and launch these 2 arrows at its side. The fire damage sizzling as it comes into contact with it. It roars in pain as it's still focusing on the foe right before it, Daeon. And with that, it is now Quasar's turn with Daeon on deck.
All right. So I'm gonna. Since I forgot to do this last turn, I'm gonna use my bonus action, activate Crimson. Just extra damage is extra damage. Not gonna complain about it. And then I'm gonna use my action and just dash. I saw people go up this cliff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were within 10 feet as they climbed up.
Yeah.
Kydro definitely was.
Okay, cool. I am dashing, and it's so 10 feet to get there. And then, since I don't have a climbing speed, it'll be 40 feet to get up. So, because it's 20 feet tall, right?
It is 20 feet tall.
Alright, so that leaves me with just 10 feet left.
You come into vision of a Tyrannosaurus Rex before you.
And right.
Ah! What? What? Okay. Yeah, Quasar's a little shook by this. He doesn't know where to go now. He's like, what are these? He feels like the rhino's the safer option. Well, I can't really move out of the range of either, so he's just moving right there. And that's his turn.
All right, I need a wisdom saving throw from Quasar.
Interesting. Wisdom saving throw. That will be an 18.
That will fail.
Oh.
You are going to take some psychic damage here.
Okay.
As these purplish spores rise up and begin to infect your mind. That's gonna be 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And you must make a melee weapon attack against Kydro.
Okay. Is that a charmed effect?
It does not say.
Okay.
It's simply like commanding you.
Okay. So say if it's like a charmed type of thing, I would have advantage, but
It
I get it.
doesn't say it's charmed, so I'm gonna say it's not.
Okay, no, that's totally fair. So I took 8 points of damage. So let me mark that real quick. And then I must make a melee weapon attack against just
Kydro.
Kydro?
Giant
Okay.
T-Rex Kydro.
Alright, T-Rex Kydro is about to get hurted.
What's the AC of a T-Rex Kydro? Do you have the stat block pulled up?
No, I actually don't have.
I did link it in the feed, but it is a natural armor of 13.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 14 to hit.
You also have 136 hit points, by the way, in this form.
Okay.
So
That's great.
Unfortunately, I did activate, all my shit there, so that's going to be total of 23 mixed magical slashing, fire, and radiant damage.
I don't think it has any resistances either.
Yeah, and I just said it just in case.
Yeah, it doesn't.
All right, so that's 23 damage there.
Got it.
Quasar, as these spores rise up and begin to infect your mind, you suddenly feel compelled to attack at random as all the creatures around you are hostile for just that moment. And as you slash, you realize what you have done. And it's legendary action for that.
I still don't know if I should have hit this T-Rex or not.
Oh!
No? Okay. Oops.
Dion, it's your turn.
All right.
Dion is blessed.
Yeah. Dion looks at this thing.
I do
with
have to
his-
make a concentration check real quick.
Okay.
Is he
I should.
blessed?
Yeah.
blessed.
Very much so.
Dion, with axe in hand, goes at this dragon. He looks at it. You are the tree, and I am the lumberjack. And then he brings his axe back, and then very recklessly swings towards this thing.
Okay.
That is going to be a 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
And he's spending a charge. So that will be 19 points of magical slashing damage,
Okay.
8 radiant,
Mhm.
and 6 thunder damage.
All those will do full damage.
Yes. As he brings his axe back once more and attacks for another 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
Yep, dealing 12 slashing damage. And he's going to use another charge for another 6 thunder damage.
All right.
And yeah, you already know how it is, y'all. Yeah, and just preemptively, he's going to let me just see how far everybody is really quick. It's not even preemptive. Okay, so 60 feet. Who's within 60 feet of me? Is everybody within 60 feet except for Casimir?
I would say that Zulkifli and Astros. I would say that Casimir, Harley, and Cormac are not due to the drop off of the cliff.
Okay. Okay. Casimir, Harley, and Cormac aren't. So, Daon will use his bonus action to yell with a mighty roar, chop this tree down! And everybody except for those three now have advantage on attack rolls and saving throws until the start of my next turn.
Wow.
Okay. By the way, Harley, did you do a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn for the fear? I don't think you did.
Sorry, I had gotten up. No, I did not.
So go ahead and do that now while I'm thinking about it, because you're the only one that is frightened.
You can add bless to that.
Oh
as
dear.
well. 'Cause I did bless
Dio,
early.
while he's doing that, I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Constitution?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Natural 20 for 27.
27. You're gonna take half damage.
I'm guessing 13 doesn't save.
13 will not save, unfortunately. 25 points of poison damage. That's after it's halved. It's a roll of 50.
Damn.
And you're not poisoned.
I mean, that's good.
That's great. What do you mean?
Yeah, that is great.
Because being poisoned
right.
sucks.
So with that, it is now Astra's turn. Cormac's on deck.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna move a little bit first. Get into more tactical position. I'm also gonna move the moonbeam back to this area.
Okay.
Esque. You get the vision. I'm rolling for damage.
It would only be if it when it starts its turn there.
When it first enters? No?
No,
It enters the
it's
spell
not
for the
entering
first
it.
time, and if it starts its turn there.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. Then I will keep that roll to myself. And bonus action, starry form. That's it.
Nice.
Okay. Does it take your action to move the moonbeam?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you weren't missing your action. Okay. Cool. Cormac, it's your turn with Tydro on deck.
Hydro.
Cool.
Hydro.
All right, cool. So let's see here.
Tyrannosaurus
Oh.
Rex.
How far away is this? Okay, so like there and there. Okay, perfect.
Tyrannosaurus.
So I'm gonna move up. But I forgot to select that. Move up to here, so that way I don't have this giant freaking T-Rex in my way. I'm gonna. What is it?
I love how the TRX is just an inconvenience to everybody around it right now.
Bonus action, cunning action. I'm gonna dash behind this rock over here. Way I got better view.
You have half cover.
Cool. And
You're behind the
then,
T-Rex, you have full cover.
excuse me. Okay. And I'm gonna take a shot at the dragon again. You know what? I'll expend a grit point while doing so.
Mm.
See here. It's gonna be 21.
I check blessed.
21
With
already
bless
hits
still?
anyway.
Alright, fine. Okay. So.
All attacks have advantage at this point.
Ooh.
Cormac's don't.
So
Oh, sorry.
26. So 13 points of piercing damage.
Yep. That's after it's been halved for clarification for everybody.
Yep.
Right.
And then extra attack. Ugh. Hopefully the D4 comes in clutch. 17. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
Ignore that. One sec. And then 6 extra damage. I forgot to roll for the second damage.
Okay, yeah. I was like,
Greatest
your
team.
But I'm
second
guessing
attack did
17
not
doesn't hit. Okay.
17 will not
So-
hit, unfortunately.
So that was 13. So 19 points total.
Yep.
And
noted.
that will be my turn.
All right, wonderful. Kydronosaurus Rex, it is your turn with Harley on deck.
All right. Hydronosaurus Rex is gonna just sprint over to this dragon. Whole time he's yelling like, "This isn't a dragon, but this is as close as it's gonna get." But you guys don't speak dinosaur, so it just sounds like.
So,
"Rah!"
have you guys ever seen Meet the Robinsons?
So, most importantly, we just walked into a kaiju fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daon
do
versus
wear
the
this.
dragon.
Kaiju fight, and then there's just a little.
All right. Yeah.
On the side.
So, Kydro's gonna go ahead and give this man a bite,
Okay.
just to start.
With
So that's gonna
advantage.
be a with advantage.
Yeah.
Because of the roar.
Excellent. 16.
Are you blessed?
16
Don't forget about
will-
blessed.
16
Hashtag
will hit
blast.
even if oh yeah, actually no. Is
If
he
you roll a
blessed?
4.
He has to roll
Uh,
4.
Ky-
Four.
yes, Kydro is blessed.
The T-Rex goes to take its bite, and the vines move out from around its grasp. It's very hard to maneuver this new form that you have. Don't quite have the coordination. Go ahead and take the rest of your turn.
It's not a
All right, he's gonna
anyway.
swing around and hit him with his tail.
Love that.
All right, let's see. 15 to hit.
Still
With the
very
blessed?
awkward.
18.
Still at advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Still advantage? Oh,
Yeah, still at
yeah.
advantage. All attacks from
Yes, it
you
is.
are at advantage until the beginning of my next turn. Yeah, as it-
Kaiju Warm Fist. I love that.
So that's 19.
Does not. Well, no, you rolled the blast again. You need to roll the blast again.
Okay.
Ooh.
17.
Still very awkward to move this form. You're used to being slender, nimble. Tyrannosaurus Rex is big, awkward.
Yeah.
You'll get
Yeah.
used to
Can
it.
I also say he tries to do like 2 little punches too, but the arms are too short.
I will say, it would be quite cool if Kydra was able to use his class features as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Could you
Unfortunately,
imagine?
that's not how polymorph works.
It
I
won't.
wish so. The flurry of blows would have been crazy.
Harley, it's your turn.
All right. Well, thankfully, Frighten doesn't give me disadvantage on it checking, so I peek over again, and I cast Psychic Lens
Okay.
at 5th level,
Mm-hmm.
and I hold my thing behind my back, and I play it from behind because I'm afraid to put it in front of the rock.
What is
All right,
the
so
what is
it's
the
a
save?
wisdom. There, it's an int save.
It's intelligence, you said?
Yep.
Intelligence save.
That will be 10, so it's gonna use its legendary resistance.
Ah. Okay, but it's still. Does it still take max damage?
What
It
was it?
takes half
No.
if it fails.
Oh, yeah, it's got-
Okay, it is half
yeah.
damage.
If
All
it
right.
succeeds, it takes half. Yeah. That's a very powerful spell.
So that's 12 damage.
Any chances?
Woo!
It's the best. It's the best spell I got.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dragon's not taking any chances.
The Psychic Land starts to launches towards it and begins to make the vines unravel, but it fights it off, taking just a little bit of damage. So the vines at this point, still going very strong, but they are struggling to keep their form, and Antibavanish is nowhere to be seen.
All right, and then I bonus action, and I give. Oh wait, it's 60 feet, right? Okay, I don't think I can get Kydro. Oh. I can actually. He's only 45 feet away.
You're good. Keep going.
All right, and so I give Kydro Bardic Inspiration.
Excellent.
Okay.
Go T-Rex. And then
Very
the
nice.
rhino can't really charge, so it awkwardly moves around. Fine. I guess it. I don't know. I guess it's. Can it go under like the T-Rex?
I will say that it cannot.
All right. So.
But since it's an ally, you can move through its space. It's not. It's not an area.
You could end up here.
Yeah.
Does it have? Oh, okay.
The T-Rex is huge, by the way.
Okay, so I can make it then. So. Whoosh. And it's just gonna attack with no
It has advantage.
no extra deep. Oh, the rhino has advantage.
Yeah, it was somebody within 60 feet, and I could do it up to 10 people. So
10 people.
And it got an 18 and a 17.
Both miss. Chloe, go ahead and roll your moonbeam, please.
32.
Rhino.
32. Okay. 16 for the so not 16. 22 for the con save. So it'll be.
16? Question mark?
Did you roll 16 or did you roll 32?
I rolled 32.
Okay, yeah.
So
Sorry.
half it'd be 16.
All right. So Rhino runs up. It's trying its best. It's never faced a dragon before. It's kind of awkward. This never happens.
It's also never existed before. So it's just
Never, yeah.
attack. What the hell? What? I'm alive? I'm fighting a dragon?
I didn't ask to be born. As it's now the dragon's turn, it's going to take damage from the moonbeam. 60 points of radiant damage. Dragon is going to move here. I need an opportunity attack from Hydro, please.
Hydro, get inspiration too.
We bought a bite. All right, watch this.
advantage.
One roll. Yeah. 25.
25 will hit for. I'm sorry. 25 will hit, so go ahead and roll the damage.
All right. Part you've all been waiting for. 28 non-magical piercing damage.
So 14.
Ah.
I need everybody, please, to make a wisdom saving throw. Everybody.
Everybody,
As
wow,
this is
okay.
a 90-foot
Everybody.
cone that this dragon has.
Whoa.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
roll that
Reduce wisdom
using
because I am a
my
wizard.
ability.
Some of you have advantage on this.
Oh yeah. I mean, not me though. Even though I'm person.
I'm gonna use my
natural
inspiration
20.
and roll that again.
Would I have advantage?
You do.
No, that's add my D4.
17.
It's a 9.
Oh, and I gotta do frightened
I
roll.
gotta,
I love
gotta
that.
use my dice app because I don't have enough dice to do this.
Yeah. By the way, I rolled the D4 twice. Both times it was a 1. Both D20s an 8. So
All right. So if you
Okay.
got a 19 or higher, you are going to take 24 points of psychic damage. A 19 or
Ooh.
higher. If you got below a 19, you're going to take 48 points of psychic damage, and you are frightened of this creature. Unless does your aura work in this range with anyone?
It's only within 10 feet, so
So
I'm the only one that can't be frightened right now. But it doesn't matter
Okay.
because I succeeded.
So, go ahead and update your health accordingly as this breath weapon launches itself across the forest. The psychic damage begins to well up within your mind. Some of you have now nosebleeds, your ears are bleeding as your brain has taken so much trauma.
Wait, so it's
How much
24
damage
if you
again?
succeeded?
24 if you got 19 or higher, 48 if you got 18 or lower.
Okay.
My rhino's dead.
somebody needs a concentration check.
I'm sorry.
Yes, yes.
Did you say that you're dead? What?
My rhino's
Rhino's
dead.
dead.
Oh, Rhino's dead. Oh, shucks.
It was so useful.
Okay.
Okay, I have to
So
make-
what's the 48? So that's like a 24 I need to roll altogether.
Yeah.
I got a 20. So Kaidro, you're now man.
Oh, no, I wanted to be a
also have to roll
Tyrannosaurus.
for concentration.
Yeah, Casimir does his best, but like blood is rushing out of his nose. He just can't think, and Kaijiro just like
12. It'd be a 12, right? Because it's half. Or
So yeah, it's
okay.
It's wouldn't it be? Wait.
So I succeeded on the save, so I took
Half,
24
yeah.
damage.
Yeah. So you need
And
to
then
roll
okay,
12.
so I got a
Astra,
15.
you also need to roll a con save for your moonbeam.
Yeah.
It's half of the
I got a
damage taken.
21 for that.
21. Okay, you succeed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If anybody that was affected by the Daon thing failed, that you had advantage.
Yeah.
A Rhino had advantage and still failed.
Oh yeah, I mean.
All right.
it's real hard to get the concentration check where the DC is 24.
All right, everybody's health is updated. Everybody's effects are put in place. I just want to make sure before I continue on, we're good to go. How's everybody looking?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Hurt.
Hurt.
I mean, you know, I'm
look real bad.
I'm looking within 10 feet of me, but
All
like, you know.
right, I know who I'm attacking next. Let me go ahead and roll for this.
My brain is
the
mushified.
spores once again begin to well up into the dragon's throat. And with that, it is now Casimir's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Zulkifli's on deck.
All right, Casimir looks pretty desperate right now. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
Welcome to being a wizard, son.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, no hit points, concentration checks. God, what do I do now?
You take one hit and you gotta scurry away.
Yeah. All right, he's gonna
I
go
have a
back
wizard.
to Old Faithful. Gonna pull the fireball on and hopefully finish this, even though he knows it's a little bit weaker. I just need to check how many charges I have left. So, gonna cast a 6th level fireball instead. We're leveling it up.
Does it hit Daon?
He's gonna aim it to miss him.
God damn it!
Suboptimal.
I don't even know why I'm rolling higher fireballs, because it's always the same damage.
For its deck save, that is going to be an 18.
Yeah. So it takes a quarter of 33.
Yeah, so 8.
Mm-hmm.
Fireball can't always be the solution. Should have taken kind of cold.
Well, it's from the wand.
It's a little too far away, so he's conserving spell slots, and he's going to kind of flip it off as a bonus action.
It winks with its mushroom glowing eye.
Yeah.
I don't know quite how that's happened, but you know.
Yeah.
Man, we're fighting Aspen right now.
So Kifli, it is now your turn.
Oh. Okay, Zulkifli's gonna run 25 feet.
Dakota, you're on deck.
And he's going to attack with his longbow. 2 attacks with advantage. It is, first one is a 30 to hit.
30 will hit.
30. 14 points magical piercing damage.
14 points noted, thank you.
Dealing also 1 point fire damage, half that.
So 1.
So 1. Okay. Then drawing back the bow, another attack from letting loose another arrow. Ooh, this time 19 to hit, but his friend, he remembers that beautiful song that Harley Pottersfield played, and he adds 6 to the roll, making it 25 to hit.
That will hit.
Dealing 12 points magical piercing damage. With an additional 7 points of fire.
All right.
Okay. The wounds on his face close a little bit as he heals 3 hit points. Whoop. That's it. Otherwise, he. Yep.
No, go ahead.
Sorry. Otherwise, yeah, he's gonna back up a little bit to get behind the wall, if that's his cover. That's it.
At the end of your turn, I need Daon to make another con save, please.
You said down?
Daon, please. Yep.
Okay, a con save. That is a 16.
Do you also have advantage on saves?
I don't know because it's people other than myself.
Okay.
Add a D4, my boy.
Dan, you're gonna take 24 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And you are now poisoned.
Wait, bless that's to save, no, saves, no?
It's attacks and saves, right?
Okay, yeah.
Unless
Would this
your spell,
D4
you
have the
tell me.
possibility of saving me?
It would actually.
Okay. Well, it doesn't.
What'd you get? It didn't show up for
One.
me. One. I said would
7.
not.
17. I mean.
The DC was 19. So
Okay.
24 points of poison damage, and you are poisoned for the next minute.
Okay, so I'll just narrate this for I guess the one person that can see Daon at the moment, Kydro. You just what attacked him?
It's the spores,
Like, what was the attack?
the greenish yellow pus looking spores.
Okay, let me roll something. Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just 1 second. Okay, yeah. So, you see Daon after these spores like leech his life, or just choke him of his life. He falls backwards, like he leans back, almost to like following down. His knees bend, and then he just like glows for a second, and then leans back forward as he drops to 0 hit points and comes back to 1. And he is still alive.
All right. And poisoned. And you can repeat that scene toward the end of every one of your turns.
Okay.
All right. And with that, it is now Quasar's turn.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Passing through Kydro. Excuse me. Getting right up on that bitch. I'm gonna start making some attacks at advantage because Daon screamed at me really loud. So first attack is a 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
All right. So initial damage is all right. So actually, I do have to separate that. All right. So 11 magical slashing, 7 fire, and 6 radiant.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna slap a 3rd level divine smite on it. So an additional 4d8 radiant.
48.
I wish. For 25 radiant.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack again.
Yeah.
Because that's how we roll out here.
Yo, paladins.
Interesting, guys. Quasar crit. Something silly
That's
will
what
occur.
I'm talking about.
Something silly will occur. All right. All right. So just to confirm before I do this, we double the damage from the dice.
Roll your
and then add
dice, double that amount, add the modifier.
Okay. So, all right. I'm not gonna use just the quick calculation for this. I'm gonna just roll in this because it's gonna be easier for me. Okay, so that's 2 slashing. 16 fire. 10 radiant, and then another 3rd level divine smite. Because that's how we do it out here. So roll 4d8 yet again. 18, so 36. So, and then plus 5. So,
Math.
yeah, I'm thinking. So I've already half the fire damage. That's 61 points of damage total for that attack.
Yep.
Wow.
God damn.
Is it still standing after that?
Yeah.
Oh, just cool. That's what I like to see, honestly.
So far, you guys have done 402 damage against it.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Cool. Bonus action. I'm gonna just cast Compelled Duel on it. So it needs to make a Wisdom save.
Wisdom save? Sure. 25.
Yeah, that succeeds. All right, worth a shot.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to use its spore attack once again. I need Casimir to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah. That's a natural 1.
That would be a natural 1. First one of the night, actually.
Yeah.
Both a nat 1 and a nat.
Yeah, blessing saving that.
Hydro, you need to make a attack
Casimir,
against
Hydro does?
not Hydro, Casimir does. Flip a coin for me there, Casimir. 1, it's gonna be Zulkifli. 2, it's gonna be Harley.
I gotta find a coin. Can I just
Roll
have
the
me
Just do
roll
1d2.
1d2? Yeah, okay. How do I do that? It's been a while since I had to do it.
/R space D2.
That's R6 D2. 2.
So
Okay.
that's Harley, right?
No, 2.
I don't know what I said.
Huh?
I expect you guys
Well,
to
you
remember
said
this.
I think you
I
said
think-
Harley second, so.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
I thought you said 2 was Zulkifli, but
Harley, do you remember? You're the
James.
I heard my name second, so
okay. So
Okay, there you go. Fair
so
enough.
Harley will be let's make it a firebolt.
Firebolt, okay. I get to add a D4 to that as well.
Yeah. Oh, don't even matter.
Yeah, it's a 26 to hit.
Roll the
Harley?
damage.
oh yeah, that hits.
16 fire.
16
Oh,
points.
I'm alive.
Yeah, he just kind of like looks to his side, eyes blank, fires a firebolt straight into your side.
Ah, what the hell?
And Casimir, you're gonna take some psychic damage.
Yep.
That's gonna be 16 points of psychic damage.
And he falls out of the sky.
Oh,
And 1 death save. Death fail.
Yeah. It's like 10 feet, yeah.
yeah.
Still fail? Still damage? Okay.
10 feet is
I think
a
he's gonna heal you
6.
after that.
Yeah.
He's gonna get healed. You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, as he's like
I'm a
looking
perceptive
horrified for
cookie,
a
I got
second, like they just like eyes, the blood coming out of his eyes and ears, and he just like limply falls down to the side, sword clattering to the ground.
Ah.
Sickening crunch.
Dion, it is now your turn.
Okay. Let me just update something really quick. All right. So Dan is he is raging a lot right now. I don't know. That's all I can really say about that. But he is he's gonna make some attacks. He's poisoned though, correct? So
Yes.
he's gonna do them recklessly, but they're gonna be straight rolls. That is a 15 to hit.
That will miss.
That is a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, so you know, I love you, Quasar. He's expending a charge.
That's fine. I got health.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that much damage if you take it. You know, but yeah, that will be 10 magical slashing damage,
Mhm.
12 radiant, and 9 thunder. That's to both. The thunder is both to the dragon and Quasar.
Okay.
Dan, how do you want to do this?
Oh.
So
Yes.
what's gonna happen
I'm not even gonna roll for blood.
is Dayon is going to, as he almost falls unconscious, his eyes roll back, and he comes back up, looking more enraged than ever. And he takes his axe from the ground and lifts it up and swings with just a thunderous wave coming out of the axe, cutting its legs off that are in front of him. And then if it falls forward, he slashes through the middle of the head vertically.
Yeah. So as Dayon makes this final attack, allowing this head to implode from the thunder damage, the beast falls and the vines begin to unravel and blacken.
Oh, thank Frog.
Oh, that was.
I would like to check on Casimir, maybe.
Casimir.
So Astra runs over
I
to
would also-
Casimir. Quasar,
I would also
as you
run.
turn your back and congratulate Dayon on his victory against this beast, you feel you hear something like a slurping sound. And through your blind sense with your back turned, you watch as these vines begin to expand and stretch. The plant fibers tearing as whatever power and spores were contained are now released. Hydro, Dayon, and Quasar, I need con saves, please.
Okay, that con save from before was for the poison that I already had. But
Okay.
okay, that is a 22.
25.
That is a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, and then let me roll.
You guys watch as like this, for lack of better words, a mushroom cloud launches itself up into the air as these black spores rise up. Quasar, what'd you get on your con save?
I got an 8.
All right, so Quasar and Kydra, you're taking 66 points of poison damage. Dayon, you're taking 33.
Okay, let me roll another
You still have your
con
rage.
save. Yeah.
If Dayon hadn't hit me with that thunder, I'd still be up.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna make another con save really quick. I am going to use my DM inspiration for that.
Yeah.
Did I have to roll again, or did I get the 19?
You would get the 8
I get the 8.
Nat
Yeah.
1.
Which is a nat 1.
Yeah.
because of what I said earlier with the whole.
That's what you said earlier.
Yeah.
Why do you have to do this?
I'm sorry. So as Asher, you turn around to go running towards Casimir, you and Zulkifli, to find him, you hear this explosion and these black spores rise up into the air, not knowing what happened to your friends. You're torn between where do you go next, and we'll find out what happens next another time, because that is a story for another time, everybody.
What a fucking way to end it.
Hey, Kyjo's also on.
Crisis management.
Yeah, so
Just a spore nuke.
Update your health, guy.
kind of. Yeah. Everybody will be back next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/PrestigeGC for session 49 of Prestige Encounters. What a session. It was absolutely amazing. I really like that fight. I really like that homebrewed creature. It's pretty great. As we had our
Vine
first
Dragon is
real
cool.
encounter with Auntie Babadish and her fearsome plant power that took Archmage Amelia's power away itself. So, without further ado, I'd like to thank all of our players for being in this session. I love having everybody here for sessions. It's so great. Chloe, who is Astra, our Furbolg Druid.
Yes. The creature was super duper neat. I did enjoy it, but I was getting some trauma, some flashbacks, especially with the spore moment. That really got to me a little bit. But we're gonna see if there are gonna be any everlasting nukes or effects from the nuke. Hopefully no more nukes. But I'm excited to see what happens. Hopefully no one dies. And I'm going to pass it off to Dion, played by Jeremiah.
I will never die from a vegetable.
That's probably the way
No,
he's going
but-
to die in the end.
No. But yeah, insane session. I got to use that Relentless Rage for the first time. Very fun. Yeah, I love getting cool kills on big monsters. It's nice. Get to chop them up. Made some celery sticks right there. But yeah, it's a great session. And I can't wait to see where this goes. And unfortunately, I know we can't kill Auntie Babinish right away due to the circumstances that we were given. But with that, I will pass it off to Noah,
Yeah.
aka Zulkifli.
I love Baba Ganesh.
Auntie Babinish is a bada beam, bada bitch right now. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Bada beam out of it. Big bada boom. That was really fun. Yeah. Gosh. I'm so glad, that that in the end it was a cool fight, even if the dragon didn't leave us alone. We really had to go out on a limb there, but in the end we put it into a vegetative state. So sorry.
That's 3 more ticks on my DM screen.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Oh boy.
You did not have to hit us without flurry of blows like
Every
that.
one of these gives him player inspiration. It's yep. Thank you. I appreciate the love and chat. It's true. Thanks as always to everyone for such a fun game. I really like role playing with y'all, and the combat's pretty cool. Thanks, Michael, as always, for putting it all together for us. I passed it over to our fighter rogue, who did all that damage. I want to know, how does this gun do so much damage? I love it. I love seeing it. I love when a rogue succeeds. Take it away, Cormac. I'm sorry, Revelor.
It's all skill, man.
Thank you very much, Noah. And I guess you could say with that fight that we really smoked that dragon.
Oh no!
Anyway,
Da 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 da.
yeah, the amazing fight. Interesting one in the to say the least. But yeah. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, but thank you.
No flashbacks to last week.
Yeah, right. But thank you to everybody who was chatting it up in chat tonight. Of course, thank you to all of our wonderful players here who are here every week with us. And of course, the man who brings us here every week, our wonderful DM, Michael, for writing this amazing story for us. And yeah, that's all I got. So I'll pass it off to the T-Rex himself, Hydro.
Hydronosaurus Rex.
That was such a fun fight.
Kaiju Wormfist, yes.
Yeah, we know. Hydronosaurus Rex, Kaiju Wormfist, patent pending. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out which one we're going with, which one we're finalizing with. I like both right now. Something I gotta say is, D&D's been around for a super long time, and I've seen a ton of different dragon variants. Never seen a plant spore dragon before. That was like super cool. Very nice homebrew monster on your part, Michael. That was a fun fight. Thank you, Guy, for turning me into a Tyrannosaurus Rex out of nowhere. That was fun. I was not expecting that going into that. I was just about to go standard punch mode, but like the T-Rex strat is a thing now. We gotta keep this up.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Absolutely. But yeah, that was a super fun fight. I can't wait to get into this beef with this bobbing up something. You know what I'm saying?
The Babadook.
Babadook don't stand a chance against
Auntie Babadook.
Tyrannosaurus. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Babadoo.
Yabba-dabba-doo.
She's just Italian,
gonna
guys. Auntie
It'll just be pure scat. That's all it's gonna be. It's gonna be a scat battle between
It's gonna be every time we say her name, it changes ever so slightly, like a brand new syllable.
She
It's
gets
not supposed to be. Oh man, super excited for the next one. It's gonna be great. That being said, I'm gonna pass over to Guy, who creates Tyrannosaurus Rexes and such.
Yeah. You know, it was a fun fight, a little crazy. Unfortunately, the dice were not in my favor. It's funny. If you look statistically, I have almost the exact same on every single fireball I've ever done, no matter the level.
At
It's
least
just like,
it's all
no,
from a
no.
wand and not taking a spell slot.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I didn't find out it was a cursed one. We're gonna figure it out. You know, go into it from there. But great fight. Look forward to future changing Kydro into different things. Looking forward to honestly next session. We'll find out. We've got 4 people down. We got 10 seconds to figure out who lives and who dies. Actually, like 30 seconds for the rest of them, but. It's great. Love playing with you all. Lots of good reveals, and I'm gonna pass it on to Dakota. Dakota.
Quasar crit. Playing a paladin, getting a crit. That's such a rush. Great session. I actually really liked the role play in the beginning, learning more about the characters that we didn't know before. Don't worry, I'm getting to the combat. I always love combat. But just seeing these new characters that I know nothing about and interacting with them was very fun. Sleeping next to a burning building, that's always safe and healthy, and you should definitely do that, guys. Everyone out there, sleep next to burning buildings. Don't. Disclaimer, do not do that shit.
I have smoke inhalation.
But yeah, that was a crazy combat. 4 people down from that. The spore nuke is not what I expected. I also didn't expect to be able to keep a blast during that whole fight, but I did. So that's always fun. My life problems. But yeah, what a crazy fucking session. I look forward to next week. I'm gonna pass it over to Aaron, who plays Harley.
Yeah, you know, I was really feeling the switch from a ton of deck saves that I succeeded in last session to tons of failed wisdom saves, with going from a +7 to a +1 and just getting destroyed, but I still lived, and that was the important. And there was some you know, some nice roleplay at the start with that long rest. It was nice and long. But yeah, I'm excited for next week. Really like that dragon. Hopefully, everybody doesn't get infected with the deadly poison and die. And I'll pass it on to our DM. Good night.
Wow, that's me. First of all, everybody. Really important thing to get out of the way here. But Zulkifli will be doing our summary next week. Congratulations, Zulkifli. As you know, that makes sense. You know, you're one of the last people standing at this moment in time.
That's true.
Also, everybody, thank you so much for being in this campaign, and thank you for everyone who came in and watched today. It's so great to see our viewer count rise like that. We love seeing you. We love having you here. You know what we would love even more? If you were to join our Discord server and chat with us, play video games with us. We have Baldur's Gate 3 coming out tomorrow that will does not require mods, guys. This is not a modded server. This is plugins. You don't have to do any extra work. Pretty cool. So that will be on Minecraft server. And furthermore, everybody, we have a ton of us in there. What?
Stream offline.
Rain went down for a second.
No.
We're back.
Oh, we're back.
Thanks.
So let me refresh what I said. We have a really cool Minecraft server. No mods. It is all you know what I was saying, plugins. So that was really cool. Magical items, effects, dungeons. If you like D&D, you'll like the Minecraft server. It's Java. Discord server where we'll be playing Baldur's Gate almost all day yesterday and Friday, and we'll be showcasing some new Minecraft updates on Saturday during our dev stream. Check out our stream schedule for more information. And what else am I missing? There's a lot more stuff going on in our community that we're really excited about at pgc.gg/discord. But everybody, I have nothing else other than say bye.
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 Bye.